Welcome to FnA, yeah, yeah. Welcome to FnA, 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 yeah, yeah. Shout out to Fred and AJ. Make no mistakes, got so many snakes. You know that they love, they wake and bake. Open the tub to perfection. They got a whole brand new collection. And so much heat up in the rack that 2025 is their year with no question. So what I'm telling y'all is hang around. They breeding for Desical stranger clowns. Y'all know they producing the bakers now. Just get with the game, don't be strangers now. Fred and AJ, y'all know that y'all famous now. They guys low with the hypos. Wanna fill up all that rack space? Go and holler at FnA. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to FnA. Welcome to FnA. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to FnA. Welcome to FnA. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to FnA. Welcome to FnA. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to FnA.
What up, everybody? We are trying to get our camera rolling here. There we go. Here we go. Maybe.
What's going on?
Shit's fucking up. I don't understand. Sorry.
Okay.
Maybe.
Here we go.
Here we go. All right, we're back.
We're back.
I guess we're here now. Actually, we were never here. All right, man. I lose my mind listening to that song.
And then something fucked up with our camera, and
we're over here throwing balls on each other and shit. Oh, man, you guys are in for a show today. I tell you what.
Hell yeah! I hope you guys like Tri-Stripe, and there's also
the Colorado fam. I'm telling you, Colorado's gonna be something to mess with.
Hell yeah! Speaking of Colorado fam, shout out to Proxima and Socio Serpents. Not from Colorado, but shout out to Socios.
Shout out to Carlos from Elevated.
Colorado
is from Colorado. And shout out to Banana Bread.
That's the channel sponsor.
Oh yeah, you know it. So first off, let's get them likes ready.
Right? Yeah.
What y'all doing?
Hit that like button.
Everybody got that whiskey bombs going?
Who's in here first? It's Morph Mind. It's Ash. What?
Hell yeah.
Ash in here first?
Yeah. You know he's excited about that Tri-Stripe.
Throwing them Tri-Stripes up.
Man.
Salute Team Tri-Stripe.
Mr. Malice. Call him Mr. Malice.
JG, what up, homie?
Hell yeah. What's up, JG?
Josh,
what up?
Patreon member, what up? So's JG.
Right.
Sleepy Exotics, what it do?
And don't forget that Patreon goes as a savings account, basically. You know we're gonna be making crazy shit.
There it is right there. Join the FnA Puftreon to get extra racers in the race. Give you a better chance of winning. Unless your name's J&S James. I mean, then you just get third place all the time,
third place. The third place king, unfortunately. I don't understand what the hell's going on.
Hold the third place down. Got Bosa. What up, bro?
What up, brother? Always good to see you.
Jinx. All City Serpents James.
Hell yeah. What's up, everybody?
And all these guys are Patreon members, too. Bosa, James.
Yeah.
Now, this guy isn't. I don't know why this guy isn't, but he should be. What up, Josh? Jay Slithers in the house.
What up,
Colorado,
Josh?
homie.
Hell yeah.
What up, Proxima, Mike and Melissa?
Hell yeah.
Man, they've been showing off that heat lately. They getting some attention now.
Yeah.
What up, Robinson?
We're getting that ball rolling over here in Colorado.
Hey, Wolf Geist, welcome to the channel.
What up, and welcome.
Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button.
Please and thank you.
That's old Olympus Patreon member. Oh, yeah, I remember seeing Wolf Geist at the end of the videos.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, shout out.
Right.
So, Marcus Tiffany, what up? Dambala Exotics.
Hell yeah. What's up, guys?
Oh, Nikki and Kurt, Irresistible, what up?
Watch out. Nikki's already shining up that crowbar.
Getting ready for them races. She fights dirty. Snake Man Pat, if y'all were listening to that intro.
Yeah.
There's the man that did that intro.
Right.
Patrick Saunders, but big shout out to you.
Huge
Much
shout
love,
out, brother. Hell yeah.
Lucid Arboreals, that's Marcus over in, I think, Sweden, if I remember right. Somewhere in Europe.
I bet you're right, because otherwise I bet Keys would be pop up. Nah, it's so I think we're clear.
Brian, what's up, brother? Oh, man, Snake Man Pat lighting our chat up. Hell yeah. Appreciate you, bro.
Hell yeah.
Wiz doing 2 times. He's back behind stage and in the chat.
Right.
Big shout out to Wiz.
Hell yeah.
Third Coast Constrictors, what's up? From Texas. I think these guys might have just bought a snake off us. I think today, actually.
Oh, shit.
Shout out to you.
Hell yeah. Much appreciated.
I think is it B Lock or B Loke?
I'm going with Loke.
Yeah, B Loke sounds cool. I mean, reminds me of
I guess it could be Lock.
Be a menace to South Central. A lock dog.
Right.
What up, DJ? Royal Caribbean.
What up, DJ?
Make sure you subscribe to him. He does a show every week.
Hell yeah.
Pretty badass.
Off the plank.
Yep. Big Sam, what it do? There's another Patreon member.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate you. Don D, if you didn't catch his show right before ours.
The No Pause Poppy Show, gotta catch it.
Yep. Everyday Keepers.
Right.
No Pause Poppy Show.
I love Don D, man.
Third place king, LMO. What up, Sleepy Will?
Oh, man, he's
Post
probably
Malone,
sleeping already.
Amish Will. He's probably sleeping already.
Man of a million nicknames.
NKSZ, what it do?
Hell yeah. What up? Man,
Oh,
that guy's got
James.
the dream job. He's one of them guys that's actually working the thing that crushes the cars and shit and throwing them around. And
Yeah, that wouldn't suck.
right?
The machine does all the work.
Man, it looks fun as hell.
What up, James? Silent Assassin in the house.
Let me toss a refrigerator at a car.
All right. Oh, what up? We got the show prize sponsor.
Hell
Dylan.
yeah.
What up, Dylan?
Big shout out to Dylan in the house.
Winner
Burn
of today's.
King.
Yep. And Puzzle. And
Right.
also doing them tree pipes.
Also, guest on Balls and Things this Wednesday. So
Nice.
make sure y'all tune in to Balls and Things this Wednesday. That's Wednesdays. Dylan Berm King. Do you even berm?
Do you even berm?
So yeah, winner of today's races gets $100 credit to D's Balls and Exotics.
Hell yeah. And stay tuned because D's likes to get crazy. So
right? he wound up throwing out extra last time. So I'm not expecting him to this time, but he might do something like that. Who knows?
Dylan does what Dylan does.
Right.
We all know this. And we all appreciate him for it.
Well, hell yeah. I think that's it for all the new faces in the chat here.
Right.
We're gonna go ahead and bring out our guests. They are
Colorado
from
fam,
Colorado
man.
as well.
Right.
The fam, yep. They
Definitely some great people right here.
hell yeah. They specialize in like tri-stripe, hypo, clown. We're gonna talk tri-stripe, but we're gonna talk some more than that too. Shadow. But let's bring out Colorado Cold Bloods, Corey and Aaron.
What up?
How you guys doing?
How's it going?
Good.
I'm pumped just to be able to hang out with you guys again.
Hell yeah.
It's always a good time.
Well, we love hanging out with you at the shows and stuff. So
Yeah.
I can't imagine this could be any worse.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
JG knows what's up. He's on hypo tri-stripe. That's right.
Oh yeah.
So you guys want to give us just a quick introduction, like how long you've been around?
As Wiz puts it, the elevator spiel.
Right. What got you into it? Like what kind of stuff you keep? If you keep more ball pythons, like.
Sure. Yeah. So generally, we made it official, I guess, in 2018. We've been tinkering and playing with reptiles for, well, I got her hooked probably back in 2003, but standard story for me, right? Grew up catching stuff and messing around with things. We always lived out in the middle of nowhere, so I could never keep any of the things I caught because, we could never feed it. Because town was always at least an hour away, so there's no way parents were going to drive you to go get a rodent or crickets for an hour, right? So I wasn't able to actually do much with that. But with that, I came to college, we met everything. at that point in time, we got into crested geckos. We were breeding
leopards,
leopard and crested geckos. We were breeding those and selling those as well for a while. As time progressed, also got into chameleons. Did a little bit with panther chameleons, some lesser known species. I didn't really mess with veiled chameleons, but one of the lesser known species was the peacock chameleon. So we happened to come across a pair of captive breds for those. Super cool little chameleons for anybody looking.
I don't know that I've even heard of them.
Yeah,
they're not common anymore.
It's real hard to find them at this point in time. Most of the import lists have dropped them and stuff too, so they're pretty cool. They stay about the length of my pinky, basically, from nose to vent. So tiny little things. But they're really cool. They get some super bright colors whenever they flare up, kind of thing. But yeah, so we did mess with chameleons for a while, probably in 2016. So it's kind of funny. We, being in the reptile stuff for so long, we used to go to shows and it was like we'd see ball pythons
everywhere.
I hate ball pythons because they're everywhere.
I was also terrified of snakes.
Was not a snake.
I had the learned fear. There was no reason to be scared. I just was scared.
Right. A lot of people are too, and like once they get that snake in their hand, they're like, "Oh well, shit. What else am I afraid of? All right, bring it on."
Yeah. And that's kind of how it actually worked perfectly because
we went to Repticon back in 2016.
2016, yeah.
I was like, you know what? Let's just stop by this table and see if this guy will let me hold something. So he pulled out just a normal pastel Heteropide, and I held him. And like 30 minutes later, I looked at Corey and I'm like, yeah, he's coming home with us.
Yep.
You're right.
So the long story short, I get the
yeah. But then, one snake turned into 2, and then 2 turned into 4, and then 4 turned into 12. And then, before we knew it, we,
Yep. Now we're at every show, every Colorado show, and just about every Colorado show. Spread out, hit a couple out of state shows now and again.
But for snakes that we own outside of ball pythons, we have 4 red-tailed boas.
Ooh.
No, I'm not going to breed them. I literally just want them.
Nice.
I've been asked that a lot. No, I'm not going to breed. We have 2 carpet pythons.
Yep. Yeah, some couple of coastal carpets. One's just a standard coastal, and the other one's a caramel tiger jag.
Tiger jag.
She's fantastic. She came from Roy over at Tierra de Morelia. Roy has some amazing stuff. So he moved out to Florida a couple years back here. But if you ever come across stuff from Roy over at Tierra de Morelia, fantastic, phenomenal animals. So he works with a ton of species as well. Not just carpets or ball pythons. He does bloods. He's dealt with scrub pythons.
Wow.
Tons of them. So anyway, so for the record, anybody looking, he's amazing when you come across him.
We have a king snake.
King snake.
We have a Argentinian tegu.
Yep.
And we are foster parents to a tortoise. Long story, don't ask. And I also have spadiddly doodlers, as I call them. I know I'm probably going to get yelled at for that, but yeah.
I have no idea what that meant.
I have spiders.
Yep.
But I call them spadiddly doodlers.
Yep.
To make them more cutesy, because I'm also terrified of spiders. So
like you said, she got over one fear and she looked for the next one.
I'm trying to get over my fear of my arachnophobia. So yeah.
Hell yeah. Conquering them fears.
I'm right there with you still. I don't have any spiders. I still kind of freaked out by them, but not as bad as I used to be.
He wouldn't watch them on TV at all before. Now, like, we watched a couple of videos. Like, they just did a House of Spood. Like, Keys also has a show called
House of Spiders.
Yeah.
That's where I got mine from. Is Denarius. All of them came from him.
Nice. Yeah. Keys has a show called Starting to Pip, and it's all about like kids getting into the hobby and stuff. And he just last week, like 2 days ago, maybe, I think, or something.
It was yesterday.
Yeah. Just did the show with them, and man, definitely some cool
some
stuff.
Of those, yeah, I was blown away by how some of those tarantulas look.
Even Fred was like, "Damn, that's cool."
Right.
Yeah, but that's why I call them spadiddly doodlers, so I make them cuter.
Gotcha.
It's all a mind game, right?
Right. Absolutely.
I'm terrified of spiders, right? So that's all her. But I tell people all the time, I can look at pictures, I can watch videos, everything like that. Just don't ask me to touch them, and I'm good. Because they're just not my thing. It's funny because I can deal with things like, crickets, roaches, millipedes, centipedes. None of that stuff bothers me, right? But for some reason, something about the 8-legged, weird one.
Yeah, I respect all those things, but most insects, I'm just like, So what was the first tri-stripe you guys bought?
So we jumped in at the with the hypo tri-stripe straight from TSK originally.
Nice.
So all of our animals except for one tri-stripe is wrapped around the TSK line. That one offshoot one is from the NOCO line of tri-stripe.
Marshall at NOCO.
Yep.
Nice. Hell yeah! Big shout out to Marshall.
Yep. Marshall's an amazing guy as well.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Telling y'all, Colorado fans gonna be taking over,
yeah,
man.
It's crazy how many breeders are here in Colorado, and some of them are decently well known. Like,
not well known enough though.
It's coming together. It's coming together. I mean, you think about where Colorado was like 3-4 years ago, even it wasn't even a blip on the map, right?
You just look at our shows. Like, look how the shows have grown.
Yeah.
That the new plant and reptile one is really good. I like that one.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh yeah, no, that show is fantastic. It's phenomenal. Yeah. So they do a heck of a job for the vendors with advertisement, as well as the fact that they keep a nice solid variety for people. And honestly, Nick, Troy, and and everybody behind it, right? Everybody behind it is fantastic, right? They all put such a good show together.
Definitely.
What up, Bash?
Lauren, Lisa. I'm gonna mess them all up. So,
Lauren is Nick's wife. I cannot tell you Troy's wife. I'm so terrible with names.
Lisa.
Lisa, thank you.
So we're
I only know that because Troy always talks so much shit about her on his video.
On the behind the mic or late to the mic or whatever. Yeah.
We're awful with names, so fair warning to
everybody.
everybody.
And then if I could just give a shout out to non-Colorado, we're also trying to grow the Mr. Critters up there in Wyoming.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
He's a big supporter of AARPE, if nothing else. So there we go.
He's been he's been in good contact with any of his vendors to try and do the best for us that he can as well. So he takes good advice, and he's open to understanding that advertising is huge, right?
Hell yeah.
If we don't have people coming through the door, then it's real hard
point.
for somebody to justify traveling to another state or something.
Exactly.
Like that. So it's huge.
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about
Only
the
good.
Mr. Critter
Yeah.
show. So.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the way he communicates with his vendors is it's awesome. Like,
Nice.
I mean, maybe it's just because we're close friends with him. I don't know, but like, I feel like I'm talking to Andrew like every single day.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Andrew's a good guy.
I'm gonna have to reach out to him and
Right.
start talking to him because I definitely want to get into. I think of one of those shows at some point. I'm thinking this summer maybe, but
Definitely should.
Yeah, we did Cheyenne with him, Gillette. We did do the Rapid City show. That wasn't that great, but
I also think that was just bad timing.
I think it was rough timing. So either way, but yeah. Other than that, I mean, he got over 2,700 people through the door in Gillette, right? In the middle of Wyoming, Gillette.
I would say Gillette's up there.
Right.
Gillette is up there. Yeah. It does have its own Walmart though. So
Oh, shit. They're coming up in the world.
Yeah, I got a speeding ticket in Gillette one time.
You just help pay their taxes. Good job, buddy.
Right.
There you go.
So, what was the first thing you paired your hypo tri-stripe to?
So our hypo tri-stripe, his name's King.
Because he is king.
let's be honest,
he rules the roost.
He rules the roost here. So
right.
he was the home stretch. He started the game. So with that, he went to our hypo pinstripe female that we had. We picked her up years and years ago. That it just kind of hit, and it was like, well, it's like the only other visual hypo I had. Let's go ahead and make some visual hypos. 100% het for tri-stripe. So we started there, and with that clutch, so we hit some really interesting stuff as in regards to that clutch. First and foremost, I completely whiffed on the gender odds. So I hit 8.1, and
what's up, James?
That one singular female that came up in that clutch, she didn't thrive. I was actually assist feeding her for over 8 months before.
That's a heartbreaker.
So I ended up with a situation where it was like I had eight boys that were all hypos het for tri-stripe, and then pinstripe hypos het for tri-stripe, and then some really odd animals that were hypos something het for tri-stripe. And at this point in time, I wasn't really sure what the heck it could be. I could tell it was something in the black pastel complex, whether it was black pastel or cinnamon or something like that. Between the hypo in there and everything, it was, obviously muted colors from hypo, right?
Right.
So going through that, we spent years growing those boys up, and then essentially trying to figure out and determine what they were. So the mother was carrying this extra gene, and it turned out to be het red.
HRA.
Yep. So that's where most of our het red stuff came from. Was actually a complete surprise and a complete accident.
Yep.
So we definitely, HRA was not something that was necessarily on my radar. I was familiar or aware of it, but it wasn't something that kind of said, "Hey, come get me."
It is now.
Yeah. And then it was, next thing you know, it's everywhere. Which I love what HRA does in general now, especially the actual visual red axanthics they're fantastic, right?
They're crazy.
They're
so like gargoyle stuff is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Onyx.
Yeah, the onyxes.
Yeah, those are cool.
The onyx and the gargoyles. That's the gargoyles. Probably what really kind of hooked me.
Don't say the H word a third time. It's like Candyman. He's going to appear.
There's a particular individual who is very into that gene, and if you repeat his name or that gene 3 times, then he shall show.
Well, the best part about you saying that is the fact that pretty much every Patreon group that I'm on, I have the same reputation when it comes to tri-stripe. So, like, they said it, here he comes.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah. That definitely makes me laugh.
So what are some other things you like is the next best or most favorite gene you like to work besides tri-stripe?
I think blackhead belongs in everything.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Have you made any visual blackhead tri-stripes?
Not yet.
It's in the works. So
this season.
Ooh, okay.
We also have a female hypo pastel blackhead het tri-stripe that she's coming along nicely. She's not quite breeding ready yet, so probably next season she'll get her go.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the multi-gene.
Yeah, hypo blackhead tries, hypo pastel blackhead tries. She actually looks fantastic even with the pastel in it. I know everybody hates pastel with blackhead, but
I love pastel.
I think it looks good with some blackhead combos, actually.
There's so much stuff that pastel is actually necessary in, like puzzles.
DV.
Every one of the fucking puzzles I like, they all have pastel.
That was me. Sorry.
and then in general, so I do see the other comment. What other recessives are we working in to the hypo tri-stripe stuff? So for the hypo tri-stripe stuff, we're working in a couple things. So Ultramel. So we're aiming at the hypo Ultramel tries.
Nice.
In fact, we had one shot at it last year and we missed. We actually missed on any visuals whatsoever for that clutch.
Yeah.
Didn't hit any Ultramels, tri-stripes, or hypos.
Oh,
So
kick in the nuts.
Yeah. So a bunch of pos sets for all kinds of stuff. So with
Xanthic?
that, the other one that we're working in is the Xanthic
TSK.
Hypo Tri-Stripes, TSK Xanthic line. Sorry, no, VPI Xanthic
Sorry,
line.
yeah, that's my fault.
It's TSK Tri-Stripe, but
Yeah,
VPI
VPI
Xanthic.
Xanthic.
Gotcha.
So those are some of the other recessives we're working in.
Yes, he did say Ultra Glow.
That's right.
That's
right. Yep. So we got our shot. We're breeding at least 2 of those girls this year. We don't have as good odds on the ultra glow side of it because those ones are triple het to triple hets.
It's all right though. You guys already paid your dues.
Yes.
They're coming this year.
Let's hope.
We're
Fingers
hoping.
crossed.
I only had 1 girl that went last year from that group. So this year I've got, it's either 2 or 3. I got to double check. I think it's 3.
I think it's 3.
And then from the True Ghost tries, that group is a little bit better odds because both of the males for that grouping are visual hypos.
Hell yeah.
Visual hypos, double het, Xanthic.
Everything. Right.
Yeah. So DG.
We're working
yes,
DG.
So we have a pair of DG het tries that are in the racks as well. They're growing up.
They're not ready yet.
They don't have the het hypo involved yet, but they will be there. We are working it in another direction that we're making hets for right now. We have a Super Pastel DG Hypo Chocolate that is being paired to King. So
Yeah,
she's going to
too.
our Hypo Tri-Male. So we should be hitting some nice, at minimums, hypos, pastel hypos with double het DG Tri and hopefully with the chocolate in there. So
hell yeah.
So we got some fun stuff there. We got the other one that is real heavy in the lineup is
I was just thinking the exact same thing. We should just send him the link and he could help us with this interview because Ash is about that life.
Questions here. Yeah, Ash is all about tri-stripe. He's got a really
it.
good gene that he's working that's his own gene called Malice too. So
yeah, would you be down? Would you be down?
And check that gene out. It's
Ash, are you down? We'll send you the link.
Yeah, so
later with age.
Yes and no. So
to answer the question, he's answering the question.
Right. So for that, do the tri-stripes get lighter with age? That's a yes and a no. With our hypo stuff, absolutely. I won't necessarily say that they get lighter, but one of the things that I feel is extremely underrated with the tri stuff is they're deeper, darker blacks.
Yes.
So
yeah.
That's one of the reasons I also think that Blackhead's going to go extraordinarily well with it. Is because Blackhead, obviously, if you're already getting deeper, darker blacks, you might as well just enhance it, right?
Right.
So that's one of the things. With some of the other things to keep in mind when it comes to tri-stripe is it can depend on the line of tri-stripe. So one of the lines of tri-stripe out there, the KMR line, is kind of notorious for being brighter. You can almost pick out the hets for being brighter, and that's something that I've talked to other people. We obviously work the TSK line solely at this point in time, as far as what we've read out. But the KMR line is kind of known for just having generally brighter animals. Now, how long that sticks, I'm not positive if that gets better with age. To my knowledge, it's supposed to. But yeah, they're more obvious, I guess.
I'm not laughing. I'm laughing at the
didn't even know that
comment. I don't know. Yes, blackhead and everything. That's my yes. Hey, don't worry, Proxima. It's in the works.
Absolutely.
Nice. So, what is Shadow? Speaking of that, since they're bringing it up,
how about, man?
You can give us the amount of stuff you can talk about.
So, Shadow, I went to Tinley a year and a half ago, and I met up with Jack and Heidi over at Southern Star. And right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And I just saw these shadows and I was like, what is shadow? And then Jack just sat there for like, I don't know, 2 hours and just talked to me about shadow. I ended up buying them, obviously, and brought them home. So I am part of 4 or 5 people that are part of the Shadow Project.
Team Shadow. Team Shadow.
That's
Team Shadow. Woo.
What up, Ash?
What's up, Ash?
This is the gentleman that's been asking all the questions about the tri-stripe in the chat. This is his name's Ash with Morph Minded.
How's it going?
Pleasure to have you on as well, Ash.
Yeah.
Yes. But so anyway, so Shadow it's okay. Corey will have to kind of get into the more technical part of it because sometimes people talk to me and it just kind of flies right over my head. But so Shadow is not chocolate and it's not Wookiee.
It's chocolate adjacent, but with that being stated, we've now, after several years, and now that we have genetic testing and everything like that, we've also determined that chocolate is not allelic with Shadow.
Oh, wow.
To the current point, at least that's the current understanding of Shadow. We're obviously still figuring a lot of this stuff out, but after talking with Jack and Heidi, it's not known to be specifically allelic with. So it's not part of the actual chocolate complex. So theoretically, you can have a super chocolate Shadow or a super Shadow chocolate or a super Shadow super chocolate, right? So it is an incomplete dominant. So it's very obvious, but right now it's kind of like the scenario you had with leopard and het pieds or pieds, where they thought the het pied was attached to the leopard gene. So right now there are definitely animals that show the Shadow genetic that don't have chocolate based upon genetic testing. So they've been able to isolate that some of these animals do not have it. And then other ones that they were positive were super Shadows. There's indications that there's also chocolate in there, or there's some that are super chocolates that they've seen with Shadow. So there's still a lot of stuff that's coming in.
Yes,
we're
super
still
dark.
figuring out. Yeah, they're very dark animals.
But so the cool thing with the Shadow is the reason why Jack is calling it the Shadow is because if you look at like the pattern, there's around the pattern it's almost like it's shadowing itself. So it's almost like the sun is hitting it and then there's like a shadow going on behind it.
Wow, okay.
So that's why it's called the Shadow, and that's how you can tell the difference between a Shadow, a chocolate, and a Wookiee.
So basically like old school graffiti letters when you ever had the Shadow. That's cool. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so it's I have paired my boy this year, but he has told me to F myself. So I don't think I'm going to be progressing that this year.
Someone doesn't know how to use it just yet.
Yeah.
He's still scared of the ladies.
So I've heard from a couple different people now that just leave them in there. Like leave them in there 2-3 weeks and they'll get it.
Yeah,
we've done it once and we've had success once. So
yeah, when we don't see a lock, we usually keep them in for about 3 to 4 days, long enough to where we can pull them, let them have a day to settle before they eat, right? And that's usually what we do with any of those troublemakers. But he's terrified. He just sits in the other corner.
So somebody wants to see what the Shadow looks like. Do you want to go?
We can. I mean, unless we can do that after the interview.
And I'm sure Ash wanted to add a few questions about tri-stripes still.
Oh, yeah.
How are y'all doing? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you.
So do y'all, I've noticed with a lot of tri-stripe people, it seems like they don't mess with clown. Do you have any clown at all? Any clown project at all?
So we have clown, but we're not. This is your project. You talk it. Sorry.
So,
no bad.
I don't think clown tri-stripes are the most impressive combo at the moment, right? That being stated, I think that they're an excellent jumping off point or a nice platform for a starting point for additions. With that being stated, we do have our We have our Desert Ghost het clown that he's 50% het tri-stripe. We got him from Will Moreau's up in RCR. So that's the potential that we have. In regards to that, however, what I do feel that will be an impressive or a cool combo is going to be the Cryptic. So whether it's Cryptic or Krypton, I'm not really super concerned between the two. My brain, the way it works is I prefer to work with the super form of one particular. So a Krypton to me is, yeah, that's cool, but I'd rather work a visual Cryptic so I can get, and it's only because the output for me, my brain likes to guarantee, yeah, it's 100% het Cryptic, not, hey, it's either this or that, right? It's that same, yellow belly, gravel, asphalt, that whole shenanigans that comes in, right?
Yeah.
And that's just my preference. There's no real reason for it other than that's just makes my brain more comfortable.
Are y'all trying to manipulate the pattern at all?
Definitely. So the other one that's kind of in the works in the background is I'm aiming at the hypo puzzle tries. We haven't actually made the hets for those just yet, but that girl's ready to rock and roll. In fact, she's actually breeding this year for us. So that's, again, there's so many things that are sitting in the background that it's like making hets. And then you start to sit there and yell at yourself, like, why am I not making more visuals? And it's because I'm making
so busy making hets.
Eventually, we're all just going to end up together. At least I hope, right?
Yeah,
that's what I'm hoping for.
Exactly. Working on the future is important, man.
An entire rack full of hets. Yep. Don't help him, guys.
It gets boring for a second, right?
It's definitely not as exciting when they're all het. So it's funny because actually the very first year that I started breeding the tri-stripe stuff, I ended up with 28 holdbacks just from that project.
That was a long year.
Yeah, she wasn't real happy with me.
No, I was not.
Well, we have to sell things.
Yeah, I was like, you can't keep everything. That's not how a business works.
But I needs.
Yes, that's what he would say. But I need it. Yeah, like a hole in the head, right?
But that's also where the triple het ultra male hypo tries and then the hypo double het Xanthic tri stuff came in, right? So that was that first real season aside from my 8-1 miss.
Outside of leopard, is there any other genes excuse me, that you think will budge the stripe, will manipulate it?
So we made a pair of and I should say 2 males that were leopard tri-stripes this year. Those ones, I think one of them came out really, really cool. The other one, I suspect that there's probably blade in it. There's a blade leopard tri is what I think it is. So now with that, it's still definitely nice elongated striping, but I don't know how to describe it other than it's almost like paint, right? Like it's and I don't mean like the gene paint. I mean like paint dripping down the
I understand. I made a leopard Mojave last season, and it reversed the color, and they're like hooks coming off of the back stripe.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Really interesting.
Yeah. No, they're really I love leopard. Leopard is one of the coolest genes to me. I love the blacks in leopard because you get that cool iridescent, almost like you do with like IMG boas and stuff, right?
Yeah.
You take it out in the sun and you get to see that nice like oil slick, right? And it's just cool what happens with them, right? So a nice, good, solid leopard gives you that kind of stuff, and that's also why I think it's nice for tri-stripe because those blacks are deeper and darker in tri-stripe. So they enhance and help each other, right? So there are definitely other things. Like I said, I think puzzle is going to be one of those ones that might be a key to unlocking it. I will say that I've got a little bit of manipulation going on when it comes to the, should I say it out loud, the het red Xanthic.
That's 3 times. No, it's
like no. So with that, it did some funny things where it kind of broke the pattern up halfway down the body. Now one of the things I like about the tri-stripes we've been working is I don't get a ton of animals that have breakage multiple ways down the body, right? Everybody knows that if you worked with tri-stripe for a significant period of time, not every animal is going to come out full stripe, right? It's just it's not the strongest from that perspective. However, I will say from that standpoint, this is kind of a little offshoot here, but tri-stripe is actually a stronger genetic than people realize. So as far as an impact and reaction with other genes. So we all know that leopard's pretty strong. Obviously pinstripe, another one of those ones that's really overpoweringly strong. Tri-stripe definitely throws its influence drastically in those animals. The other one that came out that I think made it nice and obvious too was bamboo. The bamboo tri-stripe. We don't have the bamboo tri-stripes, but the examples I've seen, tri-stripe comes through strong on those. It's literally flipped into that bamboo color scheme. So tri-stripe is stronger than I think people realize it is. It can definitely, it's more influential, I guess, is the way to put it, than a lot of folks realize.
I found out that the gene keeps you it keeps you it makes you stick to the plan. It doesn't give you the, like when we were talking about the hets. So making all of the hets, it's really boring because we can't go to Morph Market and buy what the hell we want. They're not out there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it keeps you really humble. And, I've just been finding that with a lot of the tri-stripe people, like the gene really humbles them down and they're really trying to figure some stuff out because they have to do it themselves.
It's been a patience game.
It's a hurry up and wait game.
For me, when I first saw tri-stripe, that was one of those genes. It was absolutely one of those genes that it stood out to me and said, this is what I want. Now, my suspicion is that a lot of that is probably my OCD in the background saying, oh, it's nice, clean lines, everything like that. And then here I am trying to mess up those lines, right? So I want a nice, clean animal, but I want those side stripes, right? And that's one of the reasons that I avoid some of the cleaner genetics unless I have other busying patterns to attach to those. Because I don't want to lose all that side striping. There's something cool about a nice single line down the back or something, but truthfully, let's be honest. I mean, I could get that same look with a nice blade clown, right? It just doesn't, it doesn't. So it doesn't do it for me. So I like the extra lines, everything like that. I want to mess up the pattern a bit. My favorite to date so far as color variation has been the Ultramel tri-stripe. I love the Ultramel tri-stripe. Huge shout out to Larry over at Eden's Gate when he made that first one.
Smoking. That baby was hot.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. There's definitely been a few folks that have made them since, but I have that as some of my background pictures on some of my machines, right? Because it's that reminder that says this is the one, right? And it's funny because I actually had bought my Ultramel group the same maybe like 6-7 months before he did that, intending to make the ultra tries or low tries. But so when I saw that, I'm like, oh, I knew I was going down the right path, right? It was kind of that validation. So I enjoyed that. So like I said, huge shout out to Larry, Eden's Gate. He's not on Instagram. He's only on Facebook, to my knowledge, as far as I've been able to find. So huge person to follow. He's got some amazing stuff. But oh man, I was going somewhere. Oh, the other one that's really my favorite is the GHI. The GHI's tries.
Oh,
I mean, Zach mark with those things. With that fire GHI try and then the Mojave GHI tri-stripe. That those animals are absolutely unbelievable. I love. So even though on that GHI try, you lose a lot of the side pattern or side striping, it just completely blows out that side pattern and makes it just pixelation all the way through that side, right? That animal is absolutely phenomenal. If you guys are looking anything up, it's that would be Zach Schrader on Instagram. But yeah, his GHI tri-stripe stuff is out of this world right now. So I did pick up one of the Fire GHIs, that 66% het tri-stripe from him at the last Tinley. But yeah.
The Sunset tri-stripe is in the future, just way in the future, because Sunset is my project, and I told Corey he's got to slow his roll. I need to do me first.
There you go.
I have to wait till she'll share.
Yeah. So
there you go. I got to make enough toys to be able to share them.
Exactly. Right. I'm an only child. I was not taught to share.
That's funny.
Well, do y'all have? Oh, I'm sorry, brother.
Go ahead.
Please.
I was going to ask to see some tri-stripe stuff, but if you got more questions, please.
Yeah. I'm loving this conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
Do y'all have just the one line of tri-stripe? Do y'all have any of the, what is it, the Maddox line? Then they have the KRR line, then you have the TSK line, then you have the
Bloodlines.
So we
the bloodlines. Yeah.
Is Marshall's line?
We have NOCO. We have one NOCO male. We're trying to breed him this year. He's another one of those males that's just hasn't figured it out.
Doesn't know how to be a boy.
I've tried a couple times. He's just not quite figuring it out. But aside from that, he's there. We primarily work TSK. We don't really work much outside of the TSK line. I'm the DG het tries. Those ones I have to double check what the line is on those ones. I can't recall. But those ones we picked up indirectly from Troy over at Best Dressed. I got to reach out to Troy and find out what line it was, since, like I said, we bought it indirectly. I'm
trying to make those two right now.
Yeah. So we're the two DG het tries.
Oh,
we got from Mariah. Yeah. So that's really all we're working. Not to say that I have any issues with the rest of the lines. The other lines.
What's the best line?
Well, the best line is TSK. So with that, all the lines are compatible, with the one exception, if you want to consider it tri-stripe, is the D stripe. So D stripe, to my knowledge at this point in time, D stripe has been proven not compatible.
I heard it tested not the same too.
Yeah, so I don't know for sure, but that's, Grapevine says not compatible. But yeah.
Okay.
Isn't D-stripe the one from Europe?
D-stripe.
Yeah.
Too. Pause.
Yeah.
Corey Woods has that one also, doesn't he?
Who's that?
Corey Woods.
Corey Woods.
I don't know if Corey Woods does. I know a couple of U.S. breeders that have a couple of them that they're messing with quietly in the background. But yeah. And I'm just not going to say, only because I don't know if they want people to know.
Gotcha. Well, you let me know so I don't ever get any of that stuff in that way.
Right. Yeah. Yep. So to my knowledge, D-stripe's the only one that's not compatible. Other than that, KMR is the one that kind of shows different appearance or aging or hatchlings as far as the hets. They tend to be brighter animals. The examples I've seen from KMR, they tend to have less of the side striping. Now, again, that could just be, lineage or other things that they're pairing with.
Morphism.
Right. It's that's my knowledge based around it. And I feel like I tend to see stronger examples of side striping out of the TSK stuff. But again, it all depends, because a lot of the examples I see from other folks have either Orange Dream or Enchi or things like that are going to potentially reduce that pattern too, right? So it's hard to make that full judgment call, but generally that I tend to see a lot heavier striping in our collection. So that's all I can really go off of at the moment, right? The other thing that does get overlooked too, actually.
Don't worry, guys. He'll keep going.
I will.
I'm loving it.
Me too. Me too. I was about to say I'm about to hop off because I'll drag this forever.
I'm absolutely loving it.
If you want to start grabbing snakes while you're talking too, you can do that too, and we can start showing some snakes off.
How about I grab while you talk?
Okay.
Since I'm not talking.
Let Corey cook.
Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Let Corey cook.
So, so in regards to the other appearance type things that I've noticed is, so there are certain lines of tri-stripe out there that also seem to have more granity or gravel type siding.
I noticed that.
And I don't tend to see a lot of that in the TSK. So that's king. So that's our originating hypo tri.
We get you on solo here.
So
beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's got a nice good try all the way down. You can see all the way down to that base of the tail. He's nice and solid. So I was literally eyeballing this boy for a year on Morph Market, and then finally got the opportunity and snagged him. But I don't know if I gotta go back.
I had to have been staring at the same animals. I think I remember those. Yeah, man.
Because there was a whole like 3 tri-stripes on Morph Market at the point in time, right? Yeah.
And then they had a couple of big double het females too at the point in time. I remember way back when. Yeah.
Do you want to? I think that you guys are both in a great position, though. Tri-stripe is gaining heat right now.
Well, and it's held its value too compared to a lot of other.
Right, and you guys are already putting in that work, like both of you guys. Like, shit,
not bad.
Forget it.
Yep.
So the other thing, one of the things I think is cool about Tri-Stripe too is that Tri-Stripe's been out since the early 2000s, right? So, and by literally, I think it was 2000 when they first proved it out as genetic, and it didn't gain any ground, right? So the history behind it is pretty interesting from that perspective. So this one is one of the other surprise animals that came up. So she's out of our TSK line.
That's
look
sexy.
At that orange.
Yeah. What's wild? She's not supposed to be orange.
There is no pastel.
So there's no pastel. There's no enchi. There's nothing like that in this pairing. So there's nothing about this animal that should have come out with those colors. So she's another one of those kind of surprise animals.
Oh, look at the blacks. Oh, nice.
I absolutely love that belly pattern. She's absolutely phenomenal. She's been
that's classy.
Fantastic eater.
Yeah.
She's classy, brother.
Yeah.
And then so grab Trinity. I'll hold her at the same time.
That does on calico, man. That thing's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's classy.
She's really, really cool. So it's funny, like I said, there's no pastel, no enchi, nothing like that, no orange dream in that pairing. I've bred both of the parents to this multiple times and never had an animal come out like this. So it's, just for a comparison. So that's our standard tri-stripe het hypo. This is this tri-stripe het hypo.
Something.
Wow. What a difference.
So you can definitely see the variation. What I love on the tri-stripe too is really this belly pattern, how you get that extra flaming. So it's literally like that flame that comes up inside of a
puzzle,
something like that.
Reminds me of puzzle.
Yeah. So, but and then so this girl's Trinity. She's actually the very first tri-stripe we hatched out, visual tri-stripe we hatched out. She came out of the surprise clutch. So she's looking for the next one. So for that, she's one of the very first tries. So we had 2 pairings that first season. Anybody who wants to check our YouTube, you can get a good kick out of my surprise when we did our egg cutting. So we had King that went to 2 just het tri-stripe females that we picked up from Balthazar years ago. And with that, she came out of the first clutch. The second clutch, we had the pips. I pull out the egg tub, pull back the press and seal. And with that, we had little hypo heads popping out. So she was the mother for that one was only supposed to be a het hypo, het tri-stripe. And she ended up proving out to be double het hypo tri.
Nice.
So that's we ended up lucking out significantly. So I'll pull out one of those girls. But so I know love-hate relationship with Tri-Stripe, or sorry, Pinstripe.
Okay. I was
That's beautiful.
So this one here is this is an HRA Pinstripe Tri-Stripe.
wow.
And it's 100% het for hypo.
Very different look.
There's a very strong possibility, and I have a strong hunch. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the camera to focus here.
Oh, there we go.
So there's a very, very strong possibility that this baby is also spot nose.
Okay.
But you get that real cool kind of dorsal where it's got the extra patterning down the dorsal. The color is fantastic. That's one of the things I really love about HRA is it really pulls that color out. Gives that nice reddish hue in the background to it.
That is beautiful.
You were asking about the leopard. So that's the leopard try that one of the leopard tries we produced this year. So you can see kind of that jagged pattern going down. It's still a blanked out dorsal. But
that is cool.
I love how this turned out.
Is that the blade one that you would think?
No, this is the one with the blade.
Oh.
You want to grab the other leopard try, baby?
I love how dark those blacks are.
Yeah.
I like how the stripe is reversed.
Yeah.
The color. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, this is why we got you on here, man. Thank you for being here. We can't come up with these questions, Ash.
Hey, man.
So this is the one I'm pretty sure has blade in it.
And it's for sale.
Yeah, this one's actually available. But so
Aaron's,
you can kind of see.
Right
I gotta reverse for the camera. You can kind of see a little bit more of that. How its pattern is just a little bit more wonky.
Yes, I do see what you mean.
If I put these two side by side, which they're never going to behave for this, but you can definitely see the variation and the difference between.
Wow.
So they're neat, but that's one of the things you run into with leopard in general is it varies a significant amount, right? This one's only the head, I think, right?
Yeah. We got to get our control so we can get some Tri-Stripe.
Well, I want to produce a blackhead.
This animal's only a het try, but it is a pinstripe, spot nose, HRA, het try. You can see just how bright. That's why I'm not sure the other one has the spot nose is just because that brightened dorsal isn't quite there on the other one.
Right.
What up, Logan?
What up, Logan?
Yeah. So that's a cool animal. It's nice and busy. Actually, Charity.
Wiz was wondering if that last one you just showed was available.
The het try?
I believe so. Yep.
That one is a holdback, and I think it's because that one I can guarantee has the spot nose.
Right.
Wiz is back in the back shaking his head.
Son of
this is one of the girls that we produced from that surprise. We have hypo in the het try.
Man, that is gorgeous.
Yes, you'll see why. So she's really cool, but she didn't quite get my attention like this one did. So these two are sisters. So you can actually see there's a little bit of a color difference, but what really pulled me in on this girl is that center dorsal that I'm never going to be able to remember. The camera's reversed. So she's got that extra kind of blanked out dorsal going down a whole portion of the body, not towards the front, but more than half the back. She keeps that center dorsal with the exception of that little section. And it just makes for a really cool appearance. So.
That's all the trash stripes.
I know. Actually,
see,
HRA.
Yeah, I would say we're down to see some other stuff too besides tries. I know you got a banger. It was a Blitz Cypress.
That orange
spot
head.
nose, I think.
Oh my God, pumpkin head.
Nikolai bottom.
My boy.
So that's the other one. So you were asking kind of some of the other genes we work with. Pretty heavily, we work cypress and black pastel stuff. We also pretty heavily work with Blitz.
Ooh, I love
so
this.
This boy here, so he is a cypress black pastel spot nose Blitz. So,
beautiful.
But
look at that head pause.
What draws him in is the head is what really suckers people in. It's just absolutely gorgeous orange.
That snake is stupid gorgeous in person.
Yeah, nothing ever does this animal justice as far as until you see him in person, and it's like
it looks good right there, but it looks
that's head tri-stripe.
No, not yet. So he's being paired to the hypo tri girls, or one of the hypo tri girls. So with any luck, as long as one of those girls decides to actually work for me, we should hopefully see something there. The other, I have a sister to him that does not have Blitz. Do you want to grab her? She's in the big tubs over here to the right down. Portia. So his sister is missing the Blitz. We originally thought both of them had Blitz, but as they've aged, it's become a lot more obvious. So she's got a nice.
Wow.
She's not quite as orange as he is. So,
and she's very.
Down. I know. So, come on. Yeah. So, a heck of a lot more blushing, everything like that going on. She's a lot more kind of orange and yellow on the sides. So, first of all, cypress and spot nose, don't sleep on cypress and spot nose at all. Huge thing for that was, I originally saw some of Will Morose's cypress spot nose stuff, and that was my original inspiration for these guys, because I had our spot nose Blitz, and then I had our black pastel cypress, and that's what produced both of these two. Ugh, I know, they're difficult. So, but yeah, these are some of the favorites in the collection for sure, just because they're just super striking as far as visual appearance. Maybe one of the bongo babies.
Man, Bongo's crazy hot right now.
Bongos,
too.
Yep. Bongo's been heating up.
So these ones are bongo, yellow belly. Yeah, I know. They're hungry. You're catching us on feed day, so they're all ready to fly.
They're a little lively.
Be right back, going to pair my Cypress Krypton to a spot nose head clown with his kitty. Sure enough.
Cypress and spot nose are absolutely meant for each other. So this one's cool. So this one here is bongo, yellow belly, red gene. So bongo, yellow belly, red gene, double het hypo tri. So that's that animal.
Nice.
So we ended up hitting 2 males from that group, so we're holding both of those guys back.
Boy, too,
some of the
so
other
be
heads.
working soon.
Yeah, they're doing good. They're super feisty.
Man, I am so pumped for this tri-stripe project.
Me too. Me too.
Same.
I'm not even in it though. This shit just got me. And they were the ones that originally got me into it. Like, whenever I'm sure that everybody does it. Whenever you get into it, you start looking at like what people around you are producing and trying to find the big names. And like, they were first.
So since we keep hearing about the magic words blackhead, of course he's deep in blue, but there's our super blackhead male.
Ooh.
So he's literally deep in blue. So he's actually white.
Yeah, he's probably shedding the day after tomorrow.
Emily might not be in shed. So our blackhead stuff. So half of our blackhead line originally came from RL. So what is it? So it was Morph Graphics, then it was RL, and then now it's custom scales. So that'd be Dave Levinson. Gotcha. So with that, our blackhead stuff actually came, if I recall correctly, I think Dave said they came out of Renix line.
Oh,
So,
wow. Nice.
But there's one of our single gene blackheads. She's blackhead yellow belly het pied. Um,
Wow.
So she's nice and dark. So that's only a single dose of blackhead on that one. I know another one.
Hell yeah, you guys are going good directions, man.
We're having a lot of fun. I mean, it's hard to beat.
That's what it's about, man.
The hypo blackhead. That's fine. You can grab that too. The hypo blackhead pastel het try.
Sounds like
discipline.
Sickness is me. Like, you need to see that next snake, that thing that somebody hasn't made yet. Just that ingredient in it. Like,
well, that's the joy of tri-stripe is it's an open book, right? There's not much that's been done other than lesser and albinism stuff, right? We're starting to see more, thankfully, but she's underneath on the other rack down towards the third from the bottom, I think. So here's your shadow. So this is a single gene shadow.
Okay.
That's dark.
So
wow.
I'm sure the lights are probably washing it out.
And it's dark in the alien heads too. Right. I see that.
Very much so.
Yeah.
It's reminiscent to chocolate, but I'd say darker.
Yeah.
Right.
Darker.
Yeah, it's very, very similar to chocolate, but the fact now that we know that they're not allelic, and you can double dose or double dip, right? I mean, that makes for a lot of wonder.
Oh yeah.
So, and then we got that, or if I can get him to pull his head out. So.
Oh wow.
So.
Oh whoa.
Oh, that's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's nice, deep, dark black heads.
I was gonna say it almost looks like a blackhead combo of some kind.
Yeah, they're very, very neat. We can't find her.
She's in shed.
Oh, she's in shed. Okay. Yep.
You can never get away from it. There's always going to be in shed.
There's the 2 HRA tries. See if either of those are out of shed. Lower left.
So Prophecy must be on a Super Bowl party or something because he has to up.
Yeah, that's the guy that if you say HRA 3 times,
right, he usually pops on up.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So
right.
HRA so far, the 2 examples I have of them are, I know that they're HRA or they're het red visual tries. A lot of people have questioned it because they're so broken up, but there is your HRA stripe. So
I can see it
towards the second half here. But what gets me is look at that belly pattern. Wow. I mean, it's
you know that thing's screaming for lace, bro.
Yeah.
I have lace.
And we do also have lace working.
Thing's screaming for lace, man.
Yeah. So that's
plus it's gonna brighten it and help it keep that color. Oh my god.
I'll be right back.
So there, grab Leviathan. So people have asked me, they're like, oh, are you sure that's a visual tri-stripe? Are you sure that's not just a really crazy het? We've hatched enough of the HRA het tri-stripe stuff that I have zero doubts on this. So the reason we're grabbing one other one. So this is our hypo het red het tri-stripe, 100% het tri-stripe. So you can see the difference between a het versus a visual. Right? There's no question, right? It's night and day.
It elongates those alien heads, like the eyes in the alien heads and stuff. Like,
and you have a lot of breakage going on, even all the way up towards the front where you usually get the het markings.
Oh, right.
Markers. Speaking of markers, I'll just kind of share that markers are not 100% reliable.
Right.
So I like to preface that for everybody. Markers on tri-stripe are absolutely similar to what we talk about with pied markings. If you know it's there, it helps. If it's not, or if you don't know it's there, you can't rely on it.
No,
so you can't just make the guess at it.
Exactly.
And I can tell you that, there's plenty of our normal het tri-stripes that you'd have no idea it was there. Not at all. So it varies. You'll have some that are supremely obvious where there's no question about it. And these are animals that I know are 100% hets, right? Produced them in-house from, virgin females, right? There's no question. So it's a fun little project that we've kind of gotten into with that. Just knowing that there's different variables, and you can't really rely on it 100% one way or the other. What was the other one over there you wanted to show? Hella? Is that who you wanted?
Yeah.
So this one, this one is
Girl?
one of our favorite animals. So she is lesser red jean. She's the mother to those bongos. So she's bongo, lesser red jean, yellow belly.
Good Lord.
And she's one of those animals that no matter what I do, when I try and take pictures, you can never quite get the glow that she has. She actually looks like a lot of these yellows and stuff are almost neon in appearance with that nice high contrast against the blacks that are outlining. So cameras generally can't pick up a lot of that color, but she's one of the favorites in the collection. She was actually one from our partners that when we got the option to keep her, there was no question that she was sticking with us.
Yeah.
That thing's really nice. That thing glows.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's got this smoky gray side gut too.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
nice.
the camera did pretty good with that. I would love to see that in person. Jesus.
Right, exactly. If it looked that good on camera, oh my.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
You know,
like so.
Fred and AJ, you guys saw that the Cypress spot nose boy in person, right?
Yeah.
This black pastel spot nose blitz boy. And so the camera comparison versus seeing him in person, like that's about the difference you'll see between her and her in person and her on camera.
I'm trying to imagine that, and it's just crazy.
Cameras don't like to pick up those oranges and reds.
It really doesn't like oranges.
Yeah. Orange is the hardest color to capture on camera, I think. But yeah, there's. I'm trying to think what else. That's. Get the Trojan.
Ooh, Trojan. Hell yeah.
So this boy has not been added to the breeding program yet. He will this year. It's the white tag on the lower right. So he's intended for this coming season. So and this kind of plays into your other question about DG. So this boy we bought as a Trojan double het hypo DG.
Oh wow. Ooh, wow.
But that banding and everything like that, I really feel like there's something else going on here. I mean, I can't prove it, obviously. It almost has that like enchy appearance without some of the other markings. I don't know how to describe it, but
it's definitely very banded,
right?
It's not chocolatey. It's not nothing chocolate in there.
So supposedly this boy came from indirectly through somebody else from Kobilka or Canova. So according to Justin, that's all this animal was.
Huh.
So that's the best we get. Either way, he was one of the nicest looking Trojans we've come across. So, and the fact that he's double het for hypo,
hypo,
sure, go wrong there, right?
Yeah.
So we got lots of fun stuff coming around that way.
Absolutely.
Hey man, thank y'all for giving me the opportunity to talk Tri-Stripe with Corey and Aaron.
Oh, thank you for being here, man.
Thank you.
We're going to be
AJ
because we want to have you on for your own
if
show.
If you're down, man, we would
Malice
love to have you on.
Y'all know I always want to talk Malice. It's all good, man. It's all good.
Hell yeah.
Oh, actually, are you by your snakes right now by chance, Ash?
I'm at work right now.
Gotcha. Yeah, it didn't look familiar, so I didn't think so.
Nah, it's all good. But y'all have a good day. I appreciate y'all being in the chat.
Hell yeah, man.
Team Tri-Stripe.
There you go. Team Tri.
Hey, Ash. Well, cool. We're going to probably get some races going here.
Hell yeah.
Definitely appreciate you. Oh,
did we hit all your questions?
I want to hear from Aaron for a little bit.
Okay.
So, Corey, if you don't mind sitting back there for a bit. So, what all do you got going on?
I'm just doing the shadow, obviously, and then the sunsets.
Oh, just the shadow and the sunset. I see. Just.
Yeah. I don't have a menagerie like Corey does at the moment. So I have 4 visual shadows and no visual sunsets. So there you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a future. There's a future.
There is a future. Yes. My sunset boy and my het sunset boy and my het sunset girl are pairing. There's been 2 locks, I think. So hopefully I get a visual. I'm hoping.
Oh, yeah. Right. Fingers crossed on that one for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited.
Any other genes in them or just
Right now I'm just trying to get a visual.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It'll be a pastel. So the pairing is pastel Enchi spot nose is in it. So there's a potential to get all of that in a sunset. But I'm really just trying to get a visual.
I was going to say one of my favorite sunsets I've seen so far has been like the spot nose
for sure.
Calico.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Same.
Yes. I don't know what direction I want to go with the sunset, other than I know that I want to add like red jean to it.
Man, that's gonna be a weapon in that project, I think.
Yeah, I have an idea of putting my high intensity super orange dream girl into that too, to see kind of what happens with that.
Right.
Yeah, those are my goals, but
yeah,
it's all the Corey project right now because my snakes aren't doing anything.
They're growing.
Started on that project a little later than me.
I did.
She's still building stuff.
Yes. I originally was going to do Dreamsicle, but then I was just like, I don't know if I always want to just be riding in Canova's coattails. So I give up on that.
Wiz says, steal that Trojan from Corey and put it to the sunset.
That could be cool.
And thank goodness it's a boy, so it can still handle both
Right?
projects at the same time.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm still building.
And if you guys got lace too, I bet that would be.
We do have lace. We have a lace boy and a lace girl.
We do not have lace yet, unfortunately.
Yeah. we need it from Malaysia, but I mean, hell, we still need shirts from Malaysia.
Yeah,
he's back there dying right now. It's like these motherfuckers just called me out.
My lace boy came from Bob's Balls. And I don't remember where my girl came from. Do you remember where she came from? Simon T is where my girl came from.
Nice.
Ooh, hell yeah.
And Corey's actually grabbing Morbius. That's his name.
Nice. There you go.
So
Lace, leopard, Mojave, black pastel.
He's a lace leopard Mojave black pastel.
Ooh. Oh, wow. That is nice. You want to throw him on blast?
Oh,
please?
yeah.
Please and thank you. Damn. That is really nice. What all is that again?
Lace,
leopard
Mojave.
Mojave black pastel.
Wow.
I'm not good with genetics. I'm sorry. I look stupid, but
no, you don't.
There's a lot to remember.
Yeah. But his name is Morbius. My friends named him because he's obsessed with Jared Leto. So there you go.
But that with your guys' blackhead that you have,
Yep. He's right now I'm trying to get white lace, but him and her are not jiving very well together.
She's not interested.
She's anti-boy right now.
One of those ones that just sits on her tail.
Yes.
Nope, today.
Yeah. Maybe she's anti-boy. I don't really know. I really hope not. I need white lace.
Oh, there's prophecy.
Oh, there's prophecy.
Right?
Good. Yes. Yes.
Awesome.
Jared, what up?
What up, Jared?
HRA is in the building.
Man, I can't wait to see what you guys do with that shadow stuff.
I know. Corey's grabbing one of my Morbius's babies.
Ooh.
leopard lace black pastel head ultramel.
So this one is a leopard lace black pastel het for ultramel.
Damn. That's going to be dark and bright in ultramel. Woo.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I love the way you guys are taking stuff.
We try.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're definitely trying.
Wiz just pointing in the background. I'm gonna get races set up. You guys just go ahead and feel free to keep showing snakes.
Please.
And if you've got any more questions, feel free to ask.
If you guys got any more answers.
Yeah. So I know you mentioned the races. I absolutely have not had time to look at podcasts and stuff lately. So what are you talking about races?
So we do these races that include the chat. Our Patreon members are automatically included in the races.
It's for purposes of shits and giggle.
We have a different sponsor every week for the races that donates $100 store credit to their store. So the winner gets $100 credit towar's the sponsor store.
Hopefully somebody ends up getting something more than $100, you know,
Right.
and it gets the ball rolling. And before you know it, like it's all to show love.
And we run a bunch of races. First place gets 5 points. Second gets third. For second gets 3 points. Third gets 1 point. And then the most points gets first. Second most gets second. Third most gets third. We do a $50 FnA credit for second and a $25 FnA credit for
Our
third.
credits never expire. You can build them up. Like same with our Patreon. Like we let all of everything you donate to the Patreon goes to like a savings and basically, and like that never expires. So
that's kind of how we run ours too. So
wait, before you do that, can we just throw out $25 to a winner?
Yeah, we can make you. We'll do like a fourth place, and we'll do.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna argue with our guest.
Yeah. Heck yeah. So there's
absolutely not.
Absolutely, that's dope.
And I'll put you guys in the races too, since you're on the panel.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so like different levels of the Patreon also get you more racers in the races and stuff too. So like if it feels like we're showing our Patreon members an unfair advantage, it's because we are.
It's true, yes.
There's the link in the chat, everybody. Go follow this link and then
right. And also, you guys have a Patreon too?
We do.
Hell yeah! Why don't you guys shout that out?
Hell yeah!
So we have Patreon. It's not. I mean, it's nothing huge like Canova. Literally, there's like 2 levels. But the thing with our Patreon, and I'm not saying I'm not like ours is better, but the thing with our Patreon is,
I wouldn't doubt
it. I'm not that kind of person, I swear. Yeah, we donate to US Arc every month. Every monthly subscription, 10% of that, 25% of that goes to US Arc.
That's a great idea.
25% of all of our dues go to US Arc. Anything that any of your Patreon dues, also like you said, same as yours.
They bank.
It basically banks, so you can use those as credit towards an animal in the future. Really the main reason we started it was so we could have kind of create a recurring revenue type stream for US Arc, right?
Yep. With all the crap that PETA's trying to do to us out here, we really need US Arc to back us.
Yeah, right.
Pretty gnarly stuff that they're trying to get their dirty hands in pack for right now. So
yep.
Yep.
Support US Arc.
Yep.
Shout out to US Arc.
Yes.
Yeah. But other than that, we try and share any of our stuff, specialty stuff going around for any of our tri-stripe projects or the shadow projects.
Sunsets in there.
Sunsets.
But you just realize if you join Patreon for those, it's going to be slow going. I'm sorry, guys. I can't force my boy to do anything.
Right. I'm
still
trying. If you got any secrets.
Yeah. I can present a female, and if I just can't, like that you can lead a horse to pasture, but you can't force it to drink. Yeah.
Yep. We've got the, that's one of the few places where we're kind of sharing little bits of detail regarding the secret project.
The secret project we have, which we will not discuss, but there is a secret project.
We do have a little bit going on from that perspective that we share a little bit as far as like pictures, but in general, it's mostly wrapped around, trying to create that revenue stream where we can do more for USARC from that perspective.
Yeah.
And we like a place where people can kind of jump in and ask
Chat
questions,
and
create a community where everybody, can feel free to ask questions without repercussion like Facebook does, right?
Yeah.
Facebook is a dangerous place for a fresh startup.
It is, yeah.
Man, for a noob, oh my god.
Oh my god, yeah. They're brutal.
I'd rather you ask questions from somebody that has done it for a while. We won't claim to be experts by any means, but that being stated, if you've got a little bit of experience backing something, it helps. It goes a long way. And
absolutely. And you're a little like us too. Like, you love these animals. You want to see these animals thrive. And
exactly.
making these animals thrive, then they're more likely to get another animal from you.
Exactly.
100%.
We've had a couple breeders approach us, and we obviously won't say who, but they've approached us and they're like, why do you guys have such low pastels for sale? Like, why don't you guys just wholesale that? And we're like, we understand that, the direction, we've been around long enough that we can sell those bomb diggity kind of animals, but we also keep the pastels and the normals to help those people who want to get their first snake, but don't want to spend a whole lot of money and don't really know how to take care of it. Like, that is our goal, is if you don't get the younger community to get into ball pythons, this community will die.
Yeah. And if you haven't seen a kid's face light up whenever you hand them a snake, you
exactly
understand.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's
just do it and you'll understand. You'll be like, oh, that's why. Gotcha.
Right.
All right.
I mean, I understand the perception that a lot of folks get frustrated with a lot of the beginner questions, everything like that. That is absolutely a real thing.
It is.
But again, you gotta give them the gateway drug. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
right? That's people excited, everything like that. And we got to start breaking the actual perception that snakes are evil and snakes are awful. Right. Yeah, there are a good, healthy respect for these animals in the wild and stuff like that, or venomous animals. General healthy respect for these animals is necessary. It's important.
Right.
But we got to teach people to stop killing snakes that they find in their yard. I cannot tell you how irritated I get with that.
They have a very good value to our ecosystem. How many times do you hear people in neighborhoods complaining like, oh yeah, we have mice in the house, we have all this, we have all that, everything.
Do you know why?
It's because and then the very next week you'll see that I cut the head off of that bull snake that I'm calling a rattlesnake.
Right.
So
you have problems, huh?
Yeah,
right.
I would imagine that.
Shocker.
So that's the kind of thing. People don't really understand or underestimate the value that these animals have in the ecosystem, right? Absolutely. I get it when you talk to farmers and stuff, like they got to worry about their livestock, right? I understand that stuff, but it's still one of those things that you just got to be careful of.
Not to preach, sorry.
Yeah, we're a little crazy about that stuff.
We're right there with you, actually.
There's a time and a place, and this is both.
Right.
Yeah, we want to, we like to deal with some of those investment level animals, but I also still like to be the person that kind of introduces that first timer in. And we've seen people that have come in, they've bought that pastel that, a year later, 2 years later, they come back that bell, and then they come back for, whatever it was. At one point, it was a super mahogany black pastel, or
even Kiki's mom.
Kiki came back for more.
She came back for more. She's coming back this year. Like she's,
So, we like seeing that excitement and grow with people, right? We've had friends that have found that these animals can actually be more like an emotional support animal for them, or stuff like that too, right? Like it helps to reduce anxiety or different things like that just when they handle these animals. So. Not every ball python is going to be like, hey, let's go cuddle. But, a lot of them are pretty solid, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
No Limit got you.
Yeah, that's definitely crazy how much they are almost like a, well, not almost, but they are a support animal. Like,
I have one. I mean, I know I'll get laughed at because I always do. I have an emotional support ball python. I mean, I know that's crazy because you ask some people and they have no feelings, but this snake, I don't know what it is. I bring him out and he just calms me down.
nice.
And he loves to come out. Like, his name is Daryl.
Daryl, hell yeah.
That's after Walking Dead. Yeah. But he's awesome. I will never. He's just a simple Mojave, but he will always be in this house.
Yep. He's amazing.
My first snake was just a simple Mojave, and she's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, she'll be a pet always.
Yep.
We've got our very, very first production animal.
Her dad did unfortunately die. He was our very first. He was the one I held at the show. We did end up losing him to, I think, an RI.
Yeah,
but we do have his daughter,
Yep.
and she's given us all kinds of babies.
Yep, she's
Nice.
fantastic, but she's kind of that animal that will always hold a special place because it's the very first one that we produced here in house. She's just a pastel.
And she was born on your birthday.
She was born on my birthday, which worked out too.
The very first animal you made was on your birthday?
Yep.
Yeah, you guys are kind of supposed to be in this, huh?
Right. That's awesome.
That was the universe going, yep, this way, please.
Right? Pretty much.
Oh yeah,
That's crazy. Yeah, we actually have a snake with FnA on it. That's
Nice.
that's right.
Oh, goddamn, we are here.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Actually, I'll just grab her real quick. I love this show.
I'll say, that's
My
my
girl.
girl. Yep. An
Yeah.
exanthic. I mean, pewter.
She's a cinnamon pastel nanny blackhead.
Okay.
Man, when pewters hatch out, they absolutely look axanthic.
They
And then,
do.
and
Yeah.
then as they age, you're like, wait a minute,
What happened?
is this the same animal?
She's aging pretty good, but yeah, not necessarily.
Like
don't
they
know.
don't keep the silver tones
No.
though, right?
Right.
Can you tell me on Blackfoot, Fred?
Yeah.
So right there, you can see
Holy crap.
the N in black and then the A
Yes.
in white.
Oh my God. That's so
Weapon
cool.
FnA. That's what told me, all right, maybe we're supposed to be here.
Right? That's so cool.
That was a snake you had to assist feed too.
Yeah, that was like maybe third or fourth assist feed.
Wow.
That's a fun.
FnA cotton. FnA.
Right? FnA.
I love it.
Love that quote. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Damn right. It's a great movie.
I still think we should get shirts that say FnA cotton.
You totally should. You totally should.
We'll sport it.
Yeah.
on the sleeve. Have a wrench
Right,
on the
dude.
sleeve.
A wrench. Good luck, everybody. First race in the books. Let's go. Oh, I didn't have the sound on.
It's all right. I got it. In my whiz voice.
Interesting strategy. Let's see how it plays out for him. Another great quotes. Yes.
Hopping on sticks to see who finished first is mad wild.
Mad wow.
Shout out to Wiz.
So are you guys full time then with the snake breeding and rats, or do you
No.
have any other jobs?
We have JOBs. Yeah.
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 All right, cool. So next question. Back to snakes.
Our goal is for that to be it, but let's face it, we'd all love to be a Canova, but I don't think that'll ever happen.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You guys keep going the direction you're going. Like you guys were doing this before it was popular, and now it's getting popular. Like you're in a good position.
Yeah.
All right, we got Jamie in first.
And
Score sheet
like
here.
you guys were saying, you guys are doing it right. You guys are putting in the work and making the heads.
Yeah.
Future is going to be spectacular.
Yeah. Our future's so bright. We gotta wear shades.
Wear shades.
Robinson,
I'm an 80s freak,
Shout out to
Larry.
our newest Patreon member, Robinson, second place. Congrats.
Nice.
Then we got Lindworm in third. Shout out to Larry and Randall.
Big shout out.
All right.
And then, so is it just one race? Oh, you do more races. Okay.
Yeah,
we do a lot.
We'll do probably it's like 10 to 20 races, and then we'll have them go leave another comment on someone's YouTube channel to try to boost that person's channel algorithms and whatnot. And then we'll run like 10 more races, and it's usually 3 sets of races, and then we see who wins after all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fun.
It gives us time just to chill and like not think so hard about like
PK.
Just more natural conversation in this part, you know.
Josh from Having a Ball suggested the pogo sticks. Sus. Josh, the newest member of the Glizzy gang.
No, we were. Look, we're right there.
Oh.
We're not winning, but we're. I could see our name.
Hey, there you go.
Run faster.
Yeah.
Pogo faster.
Pogo faster.
I'll take a cuss.
Run, motherfucker, run. And if someone's leading like Proxima is now, they never wind up winning.
Almost
Someone
never. I've
always
seen
comes
it
up
only
from behind,
once.
usually. Like
Pause.
Pause. Hey, they stayed 7th, though.
Damn, hell yeah, right?
Jamie, oh, look at Jamie go. Damn, out to a commanding lead already.
Damn.
Is that 2 in a row?
Yeah, she's won both races.
That's crazy.
So don't forget, you're supposed to be doing a 4th place too, because we're giving 25 too.
So it'll be 4th place in the total points.
Okay, I understand. I get it now. Sorry.
No
You're
worries.
good. You're good.
I'm a little slow on the uptake.
So like, yeah, now
I
Jamie.
understand how that goes.
Jamie's got 10 points now, and the closest people behind is Robinson and Proxima with 3.
Okay.
And then sometimes we'll do weird shit like reverse races where last place is actually first. Stuff
Oh, wow. Okay.
Good luck, everybody. Oh, I need to go check and make sure nobody else has left comments to get into this.
It's like
race.
an interview / talk about jeans /
Shauna Khan, I'll get you in this next race here. Or get you in before the next race, I should say.
Yeah.
This just reminds me of that Friends episode where Joey and Phoebe are racing the toys. And she calls hers Alan. Good job, Alan.
That's funny.
Wait till we start racing camels. Everyone's always got funny comments for the camels.
Oh,
Eric,
What pairings you guys the most excited about this year?
pretty much anything with that stranger coral glow leopard clown boy.
Yeah.
Like
and putting him to one of the well, not one, to one of them, but yeah,
the Wookiee red stripe yellow belly clown female.
Yeah.
Like 6 genes, and we couldn't think of one bad combo. Even like the 2-3 gene combos are going to be ridiculous. Like,
right. Yeah. And then like, oh man, just so much craziness.
Bosa first,
but like even like before, we were planning on like
this one.
Yeah, exactly.
We
That's
got
what I
a
was going
special yellow belly blackhead het clown girl, and she went to
Red
a
Gene Ringer Gene.
GHI red stripe clown boy.
Yeah.
Oh, Nikki on the board.
But like a lot of this Dinker stuff is what I'm really looking forward to, especially since we got it and we're in a position where we're already going for supers this year.
Yeah.
Like that's just crazy. It's going to be super interesting to figure out.
Shuffling them 3 times.
Dinkers are crazy because, like, that's one of the things we've learned over time. From watching stuff like Ozzy and everybody. Right? It's amazing how much rack space a new genetic costs you. Right?
Oh
so, Dinkers fall heavily into that category, and being able to actually put it up in the racks that you're not worried about it. or until you release it, you want to know what the gene's doing first, right? And whether it has a super, is it codom, is it a repeatable type of thing? What does it do in certain combos? So that way you can actually present the gene appropriately, right?
Right.
And it's a lot of effort. And oddly enough, even with the tri-stripe, I felt like the tri-stripe fell into that category.
Got a no limit.
Just about. Just like the amount of work has to be done, it basically falls in the same category.
Yeah, not much was done at the point when I picked it up. Right, it was one of those things where you couldn't buy it. You just had to kind of say, okay, well, there's no hets out there. Let's go make some hets.
Yep.
So it's been a long process from that perspective. But I mean, I've got at least a rack and a half worth of just the tri or het tri type stuff.
He's not wrong.
It takes a lot of space, and between that we have plenty of the Cypress stuff, the Blitz stuff, the Ultramel stuff. I mean, we've talked about Blackhead and Sunset. We don't have as much of the Shadow stuff yet, but obviously all that stuff takes space and time. Dinker stuff takes a lot of room and a lot of time.
Oh yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a shout out to Dinker Squad. They're gonna help.
Yeah.
Nice got second.
Hell yeah.
You pogoed faster.
I know. I put my head forward. I cheated. No.
There you go. Swing that crowbar around, get some attention.
Creative on the board. One.
Nice. Yeah, man. I just can't wait to see all kinds of new craziness. That's what I can't wait for.
Well, I think you're on the right track too with the whole Krypton or cryptic Krypton with the tri-stripe and making the stripes go down better, just because we've made some Kryptons that almost look like tri-stripes or something without any tri-stripe.
Exactly. And I think that's another area between that or Leopard or honestly, Puzzle's done some of that kind of stuff too, right? So I think those are going to be fun things to kind of combo with it. I think Puzzle is going to be a real good way to go. That's one that I've been hoping for a while. Just hadn't found that right animal for a while, and then came across this, Pastel Enchi double head hypo puzzle, right? And she's working into that. We're working on our visual puzzles out of that grouping, and we'll test for the het hypo first, and then we'll probably start pairing the hypo to that group.
Big shout out to Pips. Oh, Sky High, what up?
Yeah, I can't wait to see what Puzzle tries. Like that's interesting.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy, man.
I love Puzzle, but there's only so many recessives that you can keep at once.
Right.
Just building those hets and stuff like that. It just takes up so much rack space.
It does.
Right? 4,500 square foot facility, and it's your all day, every day type stuff, right?
Yeah.
So we haven't done the Hidden Gene Woma try yet.
Ooh.
Do we even have Hidden Gene Woma?
Yeah, it's in the works. It's actually in the works with something else. So that girl hates me, but
I know
she absolutely hates everybody's guts.
Mm-hmm.
So she got the name Ravenna because she's
okay. So have you guys ever
evil.
seen like Snow White, the remakes? Queen Ravenna, she sucks out your soul.
Yeah.
To be young, that's what she does.
The reason that she got that name because she sucks out your soul is because she's a soul sucker.
Mm-hmm.
So she's a soul sucker Arroyo. So that's the hope is to get. I want to see what Arroyo and Tri-Stripe do. We've obviously seen that the Rios do nice striping. So again, it's kind of following that same pattern. But getting the Hidden Gene Woma in there is also something I want to mess with a little bit. Aside from the fact that obviously it's part of the Wobble complex, yada yada, we won't get into that shenanigans. But either way, that's one I do want to kind of see a little bit with yeah, that snake. I'll pull her out. Well, she's kind of a
Yes, that's how I know who she's talking about. Exactly.
Is this the hateful one?
Yes.
She's just confused.
She's been angry since day one.
Yeah.
She's one of those ones that just kind of never grew out of it. Yeah. She's always had that hateful look. But so that's her right there.
Oh wow.
Camera should focus. Maybe if I get out of the picture. There we go.
Facial recognition stuff. So we'll see if you can get the anger face out. Come here. So she's got good colors.
Yeah, definitely.
But so yeah, hidden gene Woma, lesser granite, arroyo. But there's the face. So.
Oh, you don't have to be so angry, miss.
She's feisty. She's always been a little uptight, but I'll tell you what, she's never had a problem eating.
No, she's never missed a meal.
She'll take
Hell yeah. I like the ones that make you question, like, are you cool?
Right?
We good today, exactly.
You going for the Rio eventually, Corey?
Yeah, so
yes.
the hope is towards the Rio tri-stripes. We have we also have a single gene Arroyo female that we're going to work into that project. I wanted to work a little bit with that without too much interference, so that's why I got a single gene.
And like
Arroyos.
And like Rio Blackhead. And
yeah.
That's cool.
Everything blackhead, everything tri-stripe, everything shadow. That's the goal.
I want to say Tony Thomas has made some, or at least Arroyo blackheads that were pretty nice, actually.
Yeah, but in tri,
right?
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, they don't give evidence, do they, Pips?
They really, yeah. Once you put them on camera, they're like, "Hello,
look, I'm fine.
I'm nice. Yeah. I love you."
I don't know what these monsters are talking about. They abuse me.
Yeah,
they're the vicious ones.
True for a Yeah, we got third.
He's busting her club out.
Oh yeah, you guys got third again.
Hey, JNS, you came in second instead of third.
Very nice.
And that's another funny topic about the tri-stripe stuff
guys.
too.
We love you guys, Mike and Melissa. You guys are awesome. You've been awesome from the start. So.
Absolutely. That's more Colorado fam, man. They're great.
Yeah. So the other funny kind of topic is, as far as our hets that we produce for the tri-stripe stuff, they speaking of attitude.
I'm sorry, that comment. Sorry.
I figured Kike was leaving that comment.
Nice.
You say, Boza, that's your cue.
Awesome. Sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, so what's funny about it is typically our visual tri-stripe babies are super docile. They're really relaxed. They're friendly. They'll come crawl right out typically, and then
the hets
are
so
the exact opposite. You can pretty much pick out a het tri-stripe similar to what you get with puzzles, right? Where something about the hets in the tri-stripe stuff,
we
have had little terrors.
Yeah.
Except for this year, we had one clutch this year that was every baby in that clutch came out angry.
Swinging at you. That video, every one of them.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm sure you guys probably saw that one with the
yeah.
3 different times by
a great video.
Oh man, but the visual double het hypo tri, that's 66% het for VPI. He is a little monster. It's so funny because, like I said, all of our visual tries typically come out super.
That's crazy.
Handheld baby chill. That snake bit me, pulling him out of the hatching tub, the egg tub. He bit me coming out of there. He bit me moving him into his hatchling tub. He bit me moving him to the racks. He's pretty much tried to bite me at every point of the scenario.
He swings at his water, like when we're filling his water. He's like,
he's super high strung. I don't know what his deal is. And a lot of the other babies in the clutch were super feisty too, but he's just on the top of it. It's hilarious.
We are going to vend Overland Park again, but we're not vending the one in May, I think it is, because we won't have anything.
Yeah, we won't have enough to make the trip worth it.
We're kind of like, we're going to be in hot water with Nick and Troy if we can't get some babies for their show. So yeah,
we're coming down to the tail end of what's left from last season, and but yes, that's the baby, Ashley, that we're talking about. Is yes, he's very grumpy. Yeah.
Wait, what?
So I'm hoping he proves to be Het VPI, yes, because if he proves Het VPI, then because you are now, if he proves to be Het VPI, then that gives us a significant leg up in making the trip.
Okay.
Yeah. I
was like, who are you talking to? Sorry, I got it.
But yeah, he's a grumpy pants. I'm sure hopefully, like most ball pythons, he'll cool off over time.
I don't know,
but
he's
a grouch. So yeah, you probably hope he proves out, so that way you have the option at the secondary option now. I'll tell you what, Duke is definitely a lot more friendly. He's more like his daddy.
Yes.
Oh.
But so if we do Overland Park, we're probably not going to vend Repta Chip again at Overland. Just throwing that out there.
Why is that? Bad experience or?
So there's like 1,700 other cocoa breeders.
Or coconut suppliers.
Yeah, so we sold 6 bricks. 6.
Oh man.
6.
Yeah,
that's not good. In a normal show, we sell 20 to 25. We sold
and actually
6.
Most of our local shows were more like 50 to 60 blocks.
Yeah.
But, so it just honestly mostly it wouldn't be worth taking the trade out, right? And that's really the key.
That's why we named him Duke, Ashley, because he is King's son. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We thought about Prince, but I really didn't.
Yeah, Prince made him sound kind of like a foo-foo. So.
Hey, I love Prince.
Yeah. I mean, I love Prince too, but when you hear Prince, you just kind of, okay. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to name him Snake Prince now.
Well, see if we make a male Purple Passion, maybe I'll do that because then it'd be like Purple Rain, right?
Right.
Ooh. Okay, I can go for that.
Right. That's a very fitting name.
I hear Don D already. You already know.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. See.
Yeah. Wasn't that who was that? Was that Jimmy Fallon for the Prince in the basketball game?
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle.
Waffles or no pancakes.
Pancakes afterwards.
Was
got
it
invited to a basketball game with Prince or something?
Okay.
I think it was Fallon.
Yeah, that was a hilarious skit.
Yeah, that was good.
So we go back, we get all our shorts on and everything. We come out and they're wearing their full gear, laces.
Oh.
Game blouses.
Yep, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's another one because there's the Dave Chappelle one, but then there was another. There's another one where I think it was Jimmy Fallon got invited to play basketball with him in like a private venue or something.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
And then he ended up just like walking out after he was done or something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, it was just kind of a funny scenario.
Shoot the J.
That's crazy. I didn't know that Jimmy Fallon played him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he like asked him multiple times if he would play, and then eventually they figured something out, and he ended up meeting up with him in some like club or something. I think it was
cleanse yourself in the fresh waters of Lake Minnetonka. Wiz is
crazy.
just busted up in the back. The games I like to play, see how much I can make Wiz bust up in the back.
See if I can
Okay.
Google it.
And I saw it on Facebook, so it's got to be real, right?
Right. If it's on Facebook, it's got
Right?
it.
I read it on the internet. Duh.
Yeah,
Right.
it's got to be.
All right. Anyone else want these races? Go leave a comment on the link I just dropped in the chat. Whiskey Bomb comment, and I'll get you in the race.
I mean, there is a basketball scene on NSL. It said Jimmy Fallon. I don't know.
For, don't do SNL. It's because I think it was on the Jimmy Fallon show that he talks about it. It is with Prince.
That's great.
I'm pretty sure.
Good luck, everybody.
Oh shit! It's the puppies this time, huh?
I don't know.
I think you're crazy because it's not.
It may not be Jimmy Fallon. I may be mixing it up with somebody else. But either way.
Yeah, I think you're.
Yeah, we'll also hopefully get back to making some videos soon here.
Nice.
It's been chaotic, so.
And really nothing to talk about.
No.
Those sometimes are hard to come up with ideas, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like we've got some ideas as far as like things that we can put out there for, advice on, either building collections or breeding tips or stuff like that. But
There you go.
I don't know, like everything's been done so much. I'm one of those weirdos that's like, everybody else has done this. Why would I do it, or why would anybody want us to do it? Right?
The reasons to do it is because like not a lot of people from the Denver metro video area are doing videos, and like our climate's different than people in Florida, so they could learn more from your video than they could from somebody in Florida's video.
And I've always had a theory that like Boland's pythons would do really well like in a Colorado climate because they're like right around 6,000 feet in elevation where they're naturally at, and they got like colder nights and everything.
Who knows?
I'm open to figuring that out though.
Right, if I could afford them.
Man,
Right?
I'm stuck on those Amazon basins, man.
Those are dope too.
Have you seen those alien line ones?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alien heads.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love.
More names.
I guess we have two other new additions that we
did forget to mention those.
So we also have a viper boa and an emerald
tree boa.
an emerald tree boa that we picked up from a buddy. So
Ooh.
We got those ones. They're definitely very new to me. So learning as I go.
Learning as we go.
But it's been fun. Like I've always kind of wanted a viper boa and stuff too. So that's a cool addition.
Those things are beautiful.
Yeah.
Like they seem like a spring with teeth though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. She's not terrible. Like she got me only because I was trying to look at her belly at one point. She got.
He was trying to look up her skirt. Do you blame him? Blame her? Sorry.
I was trying to.
Excuse me, who the fuck are you?
Give me a name first. I mean,
Right.
you need a dinner. Like, buy me something.
First.
Buy me something.
She's not terrible, but in general, like she's more patient than most of the viper boas I've kind of
That's
seen.
nice.
But even still, like you can tell she's got a limit.
Ready to go.
But it's funny because I kept seeing them over and over in videos and stuff like that, and I never realized how small they actually are. So that was kind of a surprise to me. That they're not very big boas whatsoever. They're pretty small little things.
And their personality makes them look big though.
Oh boy, do they!
They.
Yeah, she's nice, deep dark animal. So she's pretty cool.
Nice.
But speaking of other local individuals, Topline Constrictors. Do you know Jason over at Topline? So he does.
He's the only other Brazilian rainbow boa breeder.
Right.
Besides High Street.
Besides High Street, yeah. So we got.
Gotcha.
He does Brazilian rainbows. He does rosy boas, a couple other things. But Jason this year was actually able to get a clutch of a clutch or whatever you want to call it,
A
litter of of viper boas. So he actually bred his own captive bred baby viper boas.
Did you see that one? Where you make more videos of how to handle your viper boa?
All I got to do is pull out that hypo tri-stripe baby, and you'll see what it's like to handle a viper boa.
Oh.
So
that's funny.
Yeah, but yeah, no. So Jason hatched a clutch. He's got a bunch of little teeny tiny viper boa babies. They are
They're
small,
teeny tiny.
That's really
but yeah, Jason's another really good guy.
So I wonder if they're going to calm down through a couple years of breeding.
I hope so. I mean, we saw
we're not breeding. She's just a pet.
But yeah,
throwing that out there.
Shutting this down now.
We get further from the wild lions. I think.
What up, Raleigh?
Yeah, not to mention less problems and everything. I mean, that's a no-brainer. But yeah, that'd be really cool if you could start taming them down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're interesting little animals. They're very like secretive.
Ashley.
So they tend to hide a lot, other than the fact that they'll actually come out and they'll soak in their water bowls, and they'll spend an entire day sitting in the water bowl, and then they'll disappear for another week.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Go watch the replay, Ash. They were showing off some badass hypo tri-stripe stuff earlier.
No joke.
Haven't seen a hypo as in like the hypo tri? Is that what you were saying?
No, Ashley was saying that Ashley was saying she hadn't seen any hypo yet, but she'll leave a like anyways because she was late, so she probably just missed it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
She's a big hypo. She does hypo and cryptic, so you might
tri-stripe
talk
now
her.
too.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
might.
She picked up a couple of babies from us at
Okay.
Oh, you guys already know that.
Overland Park
At
show.
the Overland Park
Yeah.
show, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Great people.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
fucking people.
Love Ashley and Nikita.
Definitely.
Damn,
I wasn't at that show, but
Well, they got some of the bongo babies that we let go.
oh, that's right. Yep.
Nice.
JG on
Hell
the
yeah.
board.
Yeah, and they're all about the community too. Like anytime we're in an auction, we look to our left, there they are doubling what we're doing. Like
Nice.
yeah, great fucking people.
Proxima, I'll get your other racer in there real quick. So we still got we got Jamie LaSalle. She won those first two races and she hasn't done anything since then. She's still in first with 10. Irresistible right behind with 9. Same with Bosa, has 9 as well.
Uh-oh.
And Proxima has 8.
Oh man.
He's gonna start feeding that puppy Colombian supplements.
They're doing awesome too, and definitely giving the side eyes.
Heck yeah! Oh yeah, you got some of the feisty hets.
Mm.
Yep.
She goes big or goes home. I like that.
She does. When Ash gets serious about something, she gets serious.
It's a good thing to be serious about. Yeah.
Dude, I think it's just starting to blossom right now. And you guys are a big reason for that. Like, thank you for being here and shit.
Yeah. So this is fun.
Hell yeah. I can't wait to hang out and actually barbecue. We've been talking about it forever. It's just going to have to happen. But we still are doing like house renovations and shit. And
yeah, that got put on hold.
I mean, speaking of barbecues, if we're going to start throwing people under the rug, Proxima was supposed to invite us like a year ago to a barbecue that we're still waiting for.
Yeah, I think that we've all had talks about doing big barbecues. Like we just
nice, Brian. I'll get your other racer.
We can make it happen. Yeah, because we've talked about it with Carlos
Jamie
from Elevated and like Obviously,
Sky High. Up to 8.
Fuck, I can't remember his name right now. I feel like a douche. Trevor. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Trevor, and then Jason over at Nico.
Yep.
Jason.
Yeah, we got a lot of good people.
We
out
do
here.
have a lot of good people out here.
do.
Nobody wants to barbecue at our house though. We live way too freaking far.
Yeah, y'all live out by an airport or something.
No, we actually moved. We are 45 minutes east of Colorado Springs now.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We're in middle of nowhere now.
Middle of nowhere. Our neighbors are cows. It's great.
Hell yeah. Moo, motherfuckers.
Yeah. To put in perspective, it takes 3 hours for us to get from here to the Show Me show in Loveland.
Wow.
Damn. I guess that's why you didn't want to work that one, huh?
Bingo.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, there's not enough advertising at Show Me for it to be worth the 3-hour trip and paying for a hotel.
Gotcha.
It just, unfortunately, it just doesn't. It doesn't pay back the hotel or the gas cost.
Fucking whiz. As a black man, I love Colorado for the snowboarding and skiing, not for the green tea.
Nice.
Yeah, Wiz. He's back there dying.
Oh, shit.
Are you guys doing any shows coming up?
We're doing the Show Me next week. I'm thinking of doing the Repticon because Trevor was trying to talk me into it last night because I guess they're doing a thing where you only have to put 10% down and then you can pay for your table after the show after you sell stuff. So I was like,
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking of doing that Mr. Critters too in July.
Okay. You guys doing AARPE in Castle Rock?
I didn't get on it in time. Probably the September show. There's a good chance we'll probably be on that one.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, I know the list is getting long.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
It's a good show.
Absolutely.
It's worth it.
Oh, Bose is in the lead now. Oh, no. 1 point behind the lead. He's got 14. Jamie's got 15. Oh, but Jamie just got another point, so she's got 16. No limit on the board. 3.
Hell yeah.
Anyone else comment? Anyone else want in the race?
Yeah, so we'll have to talk to you guys behind backstage or whatever about shows because like we definitely don't know enough about them yet. Yeah. You guys are way more well versed in it.
We've had a little bit of
practice. Had a little bit of practice.
Just a bit.
Just a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like you guys don't sell a lot of the tri-stripe stuff at shows just because it's a little more expensive, right? Like it's probably
no, we don't sell it because somebody doesn't know how to let things go.
Shots fired.
Yep.
You know how you asked us if we have full-time jobs or if this is our full-time job? We can't have this be our full-time job because somebody doesn't want to sell the high-end stuff.
Until we get out of tri-stripe.
I don't share yet. No, I do a little bit of sharing. Like we have a male tri-stripe that's available right now.
Yeah, we have a male leopard too. Leopard tri-stripe.
Leopard.
You hear that, Ashley? You're lucky.
What's that?
I said, you hear that, Ashley? You're lucky.
Ashley's looking at
She's looking at
the hypo tri male. So we got to run the shed test on him. Of course, the last time he shed, he decided to shed in his water.
So that doesn't help.
Can't really salvage a sopping wet shed.
I hate that.
Yeah. So we're waiting for his next shed cycle, and then we'll send in a sample. If that boy proves out to be het for VPI, he stays here. If not, then we'll probably be talking about our other backup male that would do it.
Damn. Hell yeah.
Sounds good.
Having a ball, Josh.
Yeah. So we got a little bit. I think we have a couple of the double het hypo tri stuff available.
Okay, can I see these camels?
Ooh.
Yes, we're gonna start camel races. Actually, start them right now. Actually,
I didn't realize you were like doing that on purpose. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
No, you're totally good.
You are good.
I'm glad you're into it.
Absolutely.
But actually, yeah, we need to get
what? Oh, she's telling me that. Nice. Okay. Yeah. No, I'll definitely hit you up.
Oh, don't forget to grab the last place too.
Oh, too late.
Oh, maybe we should run one more then.
I can't.
Lucky for me, I get to at least occasionally check the Instagram stuff.
We'll send them to Colorado Cold Bloods.
Yeah.
There we
Instagram
go.
messages warn me when things are being sold.
And while you're here at their channel, make sure you push that subscribe button.
Yeah. Sorry, that was a delayed reaction.
You sound like me.
Yeah. I haven't even started my drinking yet for the Super Bowl, and I can't even. Yeah, I can't even focus. Here we go. Oh, look, see that now Mike and Melissa are yeah. We've heard that before, guys. I'm just giving you a hard time. Love.
There it is.
Love.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, you're starting to sound like when you were harassing Jason about the shirt.
Oh my gosh, and he still owes me that shirt.
No, he gave you
No. I
right.
want a white
That's
one.
right. You want the other shirt.
Yeah. I'm one of those. I get what I want.
Just no pleasing you.
No. I'm an only child. We just went through
I'm only
this.
child. She's all. I am too. I feel you. All right, go to.
We appreciate you guys subscribing. Thank you.
Yes.
You're about to get a whole bunch of comments coming too
On this one. I'm having them go to your. It's the Clutch 9 Cypress by Barnhart Black Pastel.
Oh yes.
Goblin Mojave.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Yeah, I think that's the.
We kept pretty much most of that clutch.
Well, we only had the 2 from that. I think that's the one where we only had the 2 babies.
I thought,
because that was the.
am I getting them confused?
That was the Blitz. Maybe not.
No, I think you're crazy.
No, I know.
Hey, you guys have been making that blitz look great.
We try. We definitely try.
Yeah, you're succeeding.
It took 3 years to see what Corey looked like. Nice. Yeah, we like to hide behind the cameras.
That's true. It was. We
don't like to show our faces, so yeah.
For a long time, the videos were just Corey's baseball voice.
Yes, it's true.
Welcome, Colorado Cold Bloods.
What is this? So this is our leopard, blackhead, yellow belly, Posset pied.
Hell yeah!
Why are you showing this one? I'm just curious.
Well, because they were asking about blackheads and leopards.
Oh, okay.
And it's beautiful. Why not?
Yes, look at that head.
Pause.
Dark. Barnhart, I think, is what you were looking for.
No, I mean, that was originally what I came here for, but the ones I was thinking about were the Blitz, there we go, Black Pastel, Mahogany.
It's so easy to get distracted about the collection, by the collection.
Especially when you're Corey, yes.
That one, and then you start looking and you're like, oh man, I should grab that. Oh man, what was I looking for now? Shit.
Yeah. Okay, so what is this?
I'm gonna have to read it.
Okay, hold on. He's gonna get me the genetics on this one.
Nice.
Oh, here, let me get you on just solo. Oh, I guess you're already up there.
Yeah. The best guess.
It's a best guess.
Man.
Hot nose, Cypress, Black Pastel, Mahogany.
Spot. Okay, hold on. Whoa.
That's how I am too.
Okay, spot nose.
My sick brain's gonna start fucking shit up.
Right. Spot nose, Blitz. Okay, hold on. Take that back. Spot nose, Cypress, Black Pastel, Mahogany, possibly Super Blitz. That's it. Okay.
We made it.
That's a banger. Man, that's great ingredients to just plug and play into any recessive.
Pretty much. I'm trying to get his head, but it's just, there we go.
There's the possibility these could also be power balls, but
and then this one is
that one is going to be black pastel, spot nose,
mahogany, possibly super blitz.
Wow.
It's blitz, possibly. So.
Wow.
Those when you were talking about the other clutch, those were what I was confusing for. So I was thinking it was these two. So the whole rest of the clutch died on us.
Oh,
Was the eggs, as in the eggs.
Clutch, yeah.
The eggs went bad. So these are the only two survivors, but holy shmoly.
Right. Beautiful.
Yeah, those are amazing. Definitely right up our alley. Or the crazy
and
wackiness,
dark and craziness, and oh yeah.
Yeah.
And those babies actually hatched out in the low 50 gram range.
Yeah,
like 52 and 54. I think.
Yeah, that clutch was just.
They were teeny tiny, and the rest of the clutch went bad. And we
didn't have really high hopes, and
yeah, they're doing pretty good actually now. So.
Good. It's good whenever you can have that turnaround.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for some reason my brain went to those two when you were saying which video you linked. I was like, oh yeah, these ones.
Yeah,
nope,
I knew that wasn't the one.
Not the one, but those are fun.
Not the moment.
Not the one.
Not the moment.
Shout out to dinosaurs.
I know. I was like, man, we are showing our age today. Okay.
I also understand.
Yes.
Hey, let's be honest. That show helped to support our reptile habits. So.
It did. Flintstones too. Dino, come on.
Right?
Yes.
You're doing a lot of typing over there. What are you doing?
Putting all the names in from the people.
Yeah, I'm not paying attention to the other screen. Don't mind me.
Well, you're all good,
brother.
bro.
You're good. Yeah, unfortunately, whenever he's typing it in, it's kind of hard to see what's going on. Like whenever you guys are showing stuff. Yeah. So like, we'll hear that you're switching animals, and he'll go click it up real quick, be able to check them out. Like, oh damn, hell yeah, and then back to work.
So stop.
I know. I'll behave.
No, you're good. You're good. Please continue. It's a great problem to have.
Dinosaurs was an absolutely great show, except for the ending. That was one of the most depressing endings for a children's show in the world.
I don't know that I remember the ending. I must have blocked that one out.
Oh man,
there's a reason you blocked it out.
It basically is like on the news. They're showing that there's this incoming asteroid towards the planet, which is the dinosaurs, right?
That right.
Even though you know that's what happened, right? Like you're still just like, oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, oh man.
Yeah, you guys are about to have a bad day.
Yeah.
Guess that's the end of that show.
Right?
That was how they ended the dinosaur show, was the incoming.
I do remember that now. That's crazy. That was a very fitting ending. And unfortunately, there can only be prequels.
Yes, exactly. Nothing happens after, yeah.
Unless they come up with mammals.
Unless they turn it into like a Jurassic Park kind of thing.
Right. That could get ridiculous.
That could. I mean, yeah. I'd still watch it though.
Oh yeah, same. See what happened on Dinosaur Park?
Right?
Yeah. Well, come up with some way for the family to have been like frozen under ice or something and get thawed out or whatever.
Something crazy, yeah.
Or clones of them or something.
Right. Okay, the camels. I wanted to see this. I want to see them run.
All the camel toe comments.
Oh my goodness.
I won by a toe. Come on, toe. Did I not get JG2 in there, bro? If not, I will go double check and get you in there.
Oh shit!
I thought I did, but I'll double check.
We're stoners. Give us a break.
I still haven't seen the comment up there yet. Is what it is. Must have just left it.
Gave my camel H2O.
Everybody throw up them Whiz-Tang clans. Them whiskey bombs. See, I told you we were stoners.
Oh, I see it now. There's JG guy.
Man, having a ball just like took it off the moon. They came out of nowhere.
Oh, where is he? I know he's already got. There he is.
So,
yeah, he got a win, so he's up to 10 now.
Damn. Oh, yeah.
My goodness.
Creative up to 6.
Man.
And Lindworm at 2.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Let's do some reverse races.
All right. I'm down with
The
it.
next 3 races are reverse races, everybody. So last place is going to actually be first place. Second to last is going to be second. And third to last is going to be third.
If you want to get stupid and double them, I'm down with that too.
Yeah, we won't do double points because that's kind of unfair for all the previous races.
That's
like,
true. We'll
so don't get excited if you come in first or second or third in this race. We're looking for last place, second to last, and third to last.
We'll double point every race next time, and it makes everybody seem like.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta start this over. Sorry.
Oh shit!
I have to make sure JG.
Oh yes, please.
Is in there twice. Nope, I need to get him in there.
Good catch.
You're all caps for some reason. Damn caps lock button.
He's yelling.
All right, good luck.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Right.
So is there anything not in your collection that you're still looking to get into?
Hunting down. Yeah, that's always a question.
Right.
Well, I did see.
Usually I'm good at answering these ones, but this last couple of years I've slowed down a bit to the point where we pretty much have most of what we want in the collection. I think one of the main things that was kind of on the list heavily was Cryptic, which we have in the collection. We actually ended up. That's actually another funny story. We're loaded with weird, ridiculous stories of surprise or that kind of thing. So what ended up the Cryptic stuff, I wanted to get more heavily into Cryptic. That was one of the things that was on the list. We ended up picking up several of those from KMB, and I think that's most of what I wanted more of. So we got more Cryptic rolling. The funny story is actually that years and years ago, we picked up a male Ultramel. So I loved Ultramel, and I wanted to get into Ultramel. This Ultramel male that I came across, he was a breeder that.
Oh wait, creative.
He was an adult breeder for somebody that they were just getting out of whatever they were getting out of at that point in time. I don't know if it was they were getting rid of the collection or whatever, because we actually bought him from one of their friends that was selling this animal for them. So this male always looked a little bit different to me. And I had my suspicions that he was something else. But at the time, Cryptic wasn't really on the radar of anybody. Nobody was really talking about it.
Right.
And then suddenly everything started popping up. Oh, look at these Cryptic animals. And, then another, 6 months to a year later, people are like, oh, look, it's actually a lilac with clown and blah, blah, blah. But we had actually picked up this male at least 2 years before it started popping into a lot of YouTube, streams and everything, or videos. So it turns out later we found out that this male is a visual Cryptic Ultramel. that I picked up for a whole $300.
Wow.
Like 3-4 years ago.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So he's, yeah. I mean, and again, I was picking him up originally just because I really liked the Ultramel, and I wanted to get into Ultramel, and we had the female going already, or not breeding at the time; she was still growing up, but this male was there, and it's actually a weird thing for him because I could not get him to breed for 3 years.
Damn.
He just would not lock with anything, or anything he would lock with. They'd reabsorb their eggs every time. It was like, you're killing me, man. And so finally I gave up on putting him to anything, super complex. And I just threw him to one of our normals. And
keep trying.
Bada boom, bada bing. We got a whole bunch of babies that were Ultramels. And we didn't actually find out what he was for sure as far as cryptic until they came out with the cryptic shed test. So, yeah, because there was nothing real. We don't work much clown. And I wasn't going to burn one of our clown females for a year if he wasn't going to end up producing, right? Mm-hmm. So, with that, we ended up shed testing him and come to find out he's a homozygous cryptic.
Wow, that's crazy.
So all of his babies, anybody who's bought from Jarvis's clutches from us, they basically got 100% het for cryptic. So awesome. Yeah, so they're Ultramel and Ultramel babies or double het Ultramel cryptics with different combos. But yeah, so that was a nice fun surprise. Now, if I can get him to breed better, then we'll be in better shape. I've gotten multiple clutches from him now, but there's just something weird about him where he only occasionally gets clutches.
Weird.
I don't know if he's just not super potent or what the case is, but he's a cool looking animal. But yeah, that was a funny little thing. We've had hypo pop up randomly throughout the collection, which of course we find out through the tri-stripe projects. We're like, hey, look, there's surprise had hypo, or things like that throughout the collection. Yeah. We had that happen with our VPI Xanthic stuff. We had that happen with the het tri. We obviously had the HRA pop up randomly in our hypo groups. So there's lots of little random surprises that have occurred through the years like that. But yeah, I'll
hold on. They got to do a sponsor.
So quick update here. So the last two races were last place races. So All City won the race before that and got 5. JNS won this race and got 5. Keys got second place, and Dan Ball got third. But before we do this last place race, we got to do a sponsorship video here.
Thank you to the sponsors.
We just picked up 2 new sponsors, Celtic Balls and Perfectly Engineered Reptiles. Big shout out to you guys.
Appreciated.
That's the fam.
There's only one thing better than sushi.
Whoa!
Banana Bread Royals demonstrates that taking risks leads to incredible rewards. Their work with hypo is outstanding, and the way they combine it with their Wookiee line is truly unparalleled. The interaction with other genes like Blackhead and Stranger produces breathtaking, one-of-a-kind animals. Be sure to follow them on Morph Market and Instagram. The Cocoa Dude offers you 2 different types of substrate for your reptiles. You can go with the Black Label chipper blocks with thick chunks, or the ready-to-go Cocoa to go. To get this premium cocoa, just visit their website at cocodude.com. Static Morphs, an up-and-coming breeder, has been working quietly under the radar and producing some heat, most notably working Stranger and Chocolate into DG, Clown, and Pied combos. Go on their Morph Market today and see what they have available. Balls of Paradise is an up-and-coming breeder who is focusing on higher-end morphs such as Monsoon and Sunset, striving to unlock their possibilities. They also breed rodents for the southern Florida area. Please follow them on Instagram and Morph Market. Lindworm Exotics specializes in a multitude of reptiles such as ball pythons, dual boas, coastal rosy boas, and false water cobras, to name a few. They are dedicated to providing the public with well-adjusted animals with superior quality. follow them on Instagram and Morph Market. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. At Mantooth Captive Bred Reptiles, our motto is simple: live your dream. Proxima Reptilis is where you should get your first and next reptile. They're a family-owned business dedicated to providing healthy and well-adjusted reptiles. They specialize in ball pythons, domo boas, and BCI, to name a few. Make sure to check them out on Instagram and Morph Market. ShedTesting.com is your premier destination for fast, affordable, and reliable shed genetic testing. In addition to genetic testing, they have some beautiful ball pythons on their website, ShedTesting.com. Make sure to use code WhiskeyBomb15 to save 15% off of 2 shed tests. Celtic Reptiles specializes in premium ball python morphs, including in our Mandarin, Tragic, and more. They also work heavily with blood pythons and boas and have some exciting retakes coming soon. Proud distributors of Coco to Go and the Chipper, you can catch them at the NARBC shows, All American Reptile and Plant Expos, and Show Me Reptile Show. Check them out on Instagram and Morph Market. Perfectly Engineered Reptiles is a proud military veteran with over 10 years of keeping experience. Located in Central Florida, PER specializes in multi-recessive ball pythons, working with BPI, Krypton, untapped genes such as Rainbow and Gorilla, as well as Samboas and local BCIs, to name a few. Perfectly Engineered Reptiles is also the Coco to Go supplier for Central Florida, and you can find them on Morph Market, YouTube, and Instagram. Attention reptile lovers in Southern California. Get ready for the 2nd annual Reptile Breeder Show coming to downtown Los Angeles for one day only. On Saturday, March 1st, join your favorite host, KG&D from Bomb Projects, for an unforgettable day celebrating all things reptile. Whether you're a seasoned breeder or just starting your reptile journey, this event is for everyone. Mark your calendars, you don't want to miss it. Head to reptilebreedershow.com now to RSVP.
Big shout out to the sponsors. Thank you so much.
A huge shout out to words are hard sometimes. Huge shout out to Keisha with the golden voice. Man.
Oh yeah. Fucking
really was dreamy voice. Yeah.
We can answer that question on Sophisticated Ignorance. Hey, those of you not subscribed to Wiz Constrictors, make sure you subscribe every Saturday night. Sophisticated Ignorance, great show.
Absolutely.
Much love.
And if y'all just finding out about the Whiskey Bomb Network here, man, subscribe. So
this will be the last place race. So, and then we'll do like 3 more races and call it a day because we're getting right around that time.
Yeah. Everybody get ready for the future.
It's going to be a episode because of the Super Bowl and everything, but still tune in and give those likes and show that support.
Absolutely. Please and thank you.
And please show that support here and hit that like button if you haven't already.
Man, y'all ain't slacking, right?
You're not busters, right?
Come on, Eric. What's the count? What's the count, Eric?
What's the count, Eric? Right? Hell yeah.
So yeah, there you go. There's our $300 Ultramel Cryptic.
Ooh.
Hold on just a minute here.
So
nice.
Like I said, the head alone, when you see his head, when we got him as just an Ultramel, it was like, yeah, that's not just Ultramel.
Right.
Definitely.
Go back to the races real quick. Yep. We'll bring that snake.
You know what's funny? All 3 of these last place races, guess who came in first? Vinny, Bone Daddy.
That's crazy.
And he was like winning. He keeps winning all these races without being here. It's fun.
Right.
But he didn't win. It was reverse races.
Right. That's crazy.
So let's go see who actually won. Damn, Big Sam would have placed twice in that one if it would have been normal. But we got JG in first. So he's up to 8.
After we get this score again, I would love to see that Ultra Milk Cryptic again.
Mando 3, LMK up to 4. So we'll do 3 more regular races and then we'll call it.
Hell yeah.
What's up, Jarvis?
After we drool over this shit ball python, because you ain't gonna catch me slipping.
Good luck.
Outtakes are always fun, aren't they?
Going back?
Yeah.
We're going back. Sorry, here.
Oh.
There we go.
There you go.
Now give him some screen time.
Like I said, you see, like, he's super banded, everything like that, right? So my other thought was, after seeing his head stamp and the banding, I was like, maybe it's Enchy or super Enchy or something like that. Again, this is before Cryptic was really being talked about at all. Right. I had no idea Cryptic was a thing at that point in time. So all the babies we produced never looked Enchy, nothing like that. So it was just one of those things where it was like, I have no idea what the heck it was.
Wow.
And then the Cryptic stuff started coming out, and I had a sincere hunch that he was either Cryptic or Krypton, right?
Right.
Nice.
So then, when we finally had the option of a Cryptic test, we did it.
Thanks, Eric. Dude,
Hell
great
yeah.
looking snake.
Yeah.
Dude.
Now, if only he was
$300.
Right.
That's crazy.
If we had more babies from him, it definitely would have helped.
Right. Come on, buddy, you can do it.
So we got in the lead is still Jamie LaSalle with 16 points. And then we got Bosa in second with 14.
Bosa.
And let's see. It looks like third is JNS. All right.
Nice.
JNS is actually up in there.
Hell yeah.
12.
Who's fourth?
Fourth is having a. That's right. We are doing fourth. So having a ball.
Thank you for the reminder.
Let's see. Yeah, having a ball is fourth with 10.
Nice.
Yeah, that is insane. 300, man. Like,
Yeah.
They didn't know what they were selling at the time.
Nope. Nope. They sure didn't.
But my hunch to that is he was probably not breeding super well for them.
Because he's not that great here.
I think thinking that they were dumping him.
Gotcha.
Because,
obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So he's doing okay now with some breeding, but still reabsorbs is not fun with him. So
right. That is not a good thing.
Damn, having a ball just jumped up into second now. They've got 3 first place finishes for 15 points.
You need to put some blue chews in that boy's water.
Right.
All right, 2 more races, everyone. Good luck.
Yeah. Once again, also big shout out to Dylan for today's grand prize.
That's killer, Wiz.
The $100 gift certificate.
What's up?
I said big shout out to Dylan for today's grand prize.
Big
the $100 gift certificate.
These balls and exotics, you'll be able to pick from. He does berms and he does like sick ass labyrinth, wayline caramel. He's got some crazy shit going.
He's
with
got
berms.
some freaking dragons in a tank.
Some dragons in a tank.
They're magical.
He does green trees. He does balls, of course. Yeah. Definitely should be able. Like, he's one of the ones I like when he sponsors the show, just because he does more than balls and has like Chris from BNS is one of my favorite sponsors because he does just so many has so much variety.
So much.
Do you even burn, bro? I got one. That's all I need. JNS. Oh shit! Look at this. JNS coming from behind. One more race.
That's a mad pause.
Mad pause. JNS is in first.
Damn. Hell yeah.
Irresistible moving up. Oh shit. JNS got third too, so that helps them. That's another point. So they're up to 18. Jamie has 16. Bosa has having a ball 15, and Bosa's in fourth with 14.
Bosa in
4th. One more race. Good luck, everybody.
Bosa, that's the Sultan of support.
Hell yeah.
Man. He's everywhere
like
trying to
that
help out
nickname.
everybody, man. I love that guy.
He does balls and courses wild, but I'm going to stay professional.
Good catch. Good catch.
It was coming straight back. Coming straight back, and then Don D be like, no pause. Oh, just kidding.
You already know. Huge shout out to Don D.
Berm and a puzzle boy coming from Dylan as soon as weather clears. Hell yeah, man. What kind of berm you got coming? Because I know you didn't just get something normal with what you already got going.
Right. Eric's got extravagant taste.
I wanted to get a labyrinth berm so bad, but I just was like, I couldn't afford it, and the regular berm pattern is my second favorite pattern in the berm, so I just went with that.
Yeah, just a regular berm is amazing.
Sky High.
Oh shit.
Sky High goes up to 13 points. Damn, you almost placed.
So we're obviously not doing last place anymore?
What do you mean?
Last place is being first?
No, that was over
Gotcha.
three races ago now.
All right, I'm here now.
And then Proxima up to 9. So we got, for the final standings.
Oh.
Get rid of this. So 18 points, JNS James, first place.
Hell yeah.
$100 credit to D's Balls and Exotics.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Second place, we got Jamie LaSalle, Colorado local, Patreon member. Appreciate you.
Right.
You will get a $50 FnA credit.
Right. And those credits never go bad, and you let them build up and keep growing them.
So third place, we're going to give you the choice. So third place is Having a Ball.
I think maybe we should just make him do a quick run.
Well, he gets a choice because it's
gotcha.
either $25 credit for us or $25 for.
Gotcha.
I think that's how we should work that, just because someone might appreciate Colorado Cold Blood's credit more than ours, and then that should be third place.
And they're both the same amount, so.
So yeah, if Having a Ball, I'll get a hold of you if you're not in the chat. Let me know, and I'll see which one you want. And then fourth place was Bosa, so Bosa will get whatever is left that you don't choose.
Unless you want to let Bosa choose or whatever.
Right.
It's your choice to choose.
Because it was James that won. No, man. James had it coming, man. He keeps getting those third places.
Yeah. That was like 2 weeks in a row or something. He was like third place almost every time.
Yeah, he got like 5 third places in a row. I had 5 points from placing 3 times. It's like maybe we should up third place to 2 points or
maybe something.
But we appreciate everyone for coming out. We appreciate you, Corey and Aaron, for coming on.
Thank you, guys. It's been a blast.
Talking the Tri-Stripe and the Shadow and all the other cool
I can't
stuff.
wait to keep my eye on you guys' channel.
Appreciate also Ash Morph Minded for coming on. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Very surprising. And appreciate that.
Man, so much good questions.
Of course, appreciate the channel, Wiz, Keys. Definitely. Bomb, the Whiskey Bomb Network.
Shout out to the fam.
Appreciate all the sponsors.
Absolutely.
And you guys stay tuned here. Breeding for the Future's coming up. So don't go anywhere.
Yeah. Peace.